jumping frame and fishy love just me. I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in this game and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain and fishy hide from me. Got a gotcha fishy roll with a 5-star shine. Tried to swim away, fishy gotta be mine. Fishy play with blocks, but we don't have Minecraft. That fishy swims away, so I guess we can raft. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. There's a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the tube, so let's eat fish stew. Fishy take my mane, fishy slurp my tea. Fishy jump in frame and fishy love just me. I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the stream and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain and fishy hide from me. Let's start a fish campaign, a little D on D. We're over wet and wild, shit, I got a 3. It's okay, little fishes, we can play all night. At Donald praise the sun, fishes get good right. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. There's a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the tube, so let's eat fish stew. Fishy take my mane, fishy slurp my tea. Fishy jump in frame and fishy love just me. I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the stream and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain and fishy hide from me. We're just fishy friends with the case of the giggle. Try to match our humor like worms that like to wriggle. Be fish champs and give a fishy ring. A little sluggy juice with a slice of crab game. 4 big fish in the deep blue sea, but one turns around and slaps your knee. But then comes the fishy fun part, is the fact that you're here. A fishy friend for a fishy seer. The song's about fish, so I'll serve you one last dish. Don't take this seriously, we're not getting fishy rich. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. There's a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the tube, so let's eat fish stew. Fishy take my mane, fishy slurp my tea. Fishy jump in frame and fishy love just me. I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the stream and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain and fishy hide from me. Fish.
Hello. I'm so sorry, by the way, if my mic sounds weird. So I got a new mic, but like, this is a super sensitive baby mic, and I've still got a lot of tests I gotta do on it. And I gotta go get more sound buffering around me because it is so sensitive. It is, but it is a sensitive baby. So I gotta like, yeah. So if I sound a little different, it's 2 reasons. I got a new mic, and 3, it's not. I'd say it's like 60% set up right. Yeah, like you can hear my keyboard now way easier and my mouse clicks. So I gotta like do tons of research. I sound like Steve Bloom in real life.
We request more fish. Also hope you are having a wonderful stream today.
Thanks, Shamanic Wolf. Welcome, thank you so much. And thank you for the buddies. But yeah, so I have a new mic. I like it a lot. It's just very sensitive, and I'm not used to a mic that's so sensitive. So, and I unfortunately have the GameFucker 9000, which for some reason this mic picks up like super well. So I gotta do a lot of trial and error. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's or Home Depot on Saturday and get my PVC pipes and movie blankets and try to make like a cubicle around myself. Temporarily, I do have a noise suppression on my OBS active. I've never used it. I used it like in the old days. But I have it active because it does help with some of the background noise right now since the mic's picking it up for me that I've tested it. That's why I was a little late before stream. If I cut out, let me know. So the noise suppression is one of those things where if you watch somebody and they go to scream and then their voice like squelches away, that's what they're using. And so I don't use it because you want to hear my screams in full, but I turned it on for today because I have a feeling I won't be screaming, hopefully. But if it does squeak me, let me know. Hi Luminar, is it picking up the dog super clear? Why, can you hear a dog or something? Does Jeff only use a normal CPU fan or any special cool? I don't know what my girlfriend, does my girlfriend use normal CPU fan? Oh, the GameFucker. No, it's liquid cooling. The GameFucker. Sorry, we haven't abbreviated GameFucker yet. You started hearing his boots. Dude, you can hear my keyboard though. Listen to this shit. I brace your eardrums. Listen to my clicking. And that's with my noise suppression on. You can hear the clicks really well. If I turn this noise suppression off, you would hear like you would hear into the future. You heard nothing, then my noise suppression is working. If I turned it off, you would hear it really click. Use the Wacko software as optional shades. Yeah, no, my fans are all running pretty decently. And I'm not gonna fuck with that. Iron, the people who built my PC set everything perfectly, and I don't want to fuck with the settings. Everything is good the way it should be. Yeah, that's the noise suppression. If I take the noise suppression off, it would be even crazier. So yeah, girlfriends have, wasn't that common knowledge? Girlfriends have CPUs and internal cooling. I gotta change my redeems quick, so give me 1 second. You can hear my super mechanical keyboard of the future, but hopefully it don't sound awful. Hopefully things sound decent. I mean, I'm still using the same setup I had with my other mic. This one's just sensitive enough that I have to tweak things and figure things out. 1 second. I'm using a 3D model, and I forgot that means we can't do some of these redeems. Gotta turn them off. Goodbye, redeems. I don't want to turn on the cursed face. You know what? I don't want the cursed face tonight. I'm sorry. I'm being mean, and I'm taking it away for tonight. I don't want to do it. Would the heartbeat, the CPU, and the lungs be internal cooling? No, the sweat is the cooling. So sweaty. So sweaty. You can still get Landlord. Landlord's still around. Where my tail? My tail is down below by my butt. I don't swish it so much in 3D. It's too heavy. One free, yeah. Be pleased with this. You get 1 stream free of curseness. Also, if I'm too loud, let me know. The mic's sensitive, and I'm still tweaking it. So, but I've done a lot of recordings. I think it's okay. But if it's not, let me know. I can always turn it down because I do have the mic turned up slightly. From the old days. I'm good for now. Okay. You don't see the option at the moment? There should be one that says summon landlord. Did I turn it off by accident? I could have accidentally turned it off. I think I turned it off. Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about your PC. Did you figure out what's wrong with it? Or is it forever sadness? Did I turn off summon landlord? I did. There, it's turned on now. No. It's beyond your understanding. Oh, I should probably edit my stream deck.
What's the new mic taste?
I want to eat it. I would. I need to. So I gotta do super secret research. I gotta do super secret research. Cause like it as you can tell, is very yummy. But I wanna ask some people I know who have a Shure mic, like what their settings are, and I might pull out my Focusrite to see. So my biggest problem with the microphone, it's not the microphone, it's my Go XLR. I had to figure it out. When I talk,
very yummy.
Very yummy. Do I consider batteries fine dining? No, I don't. I could try a different filter too. I have like the thin filter on right now. I usually do a sticky filter. I can always try the thick filter too to see if that helps. Oh, thanks, Satchel. Oh my god, I'm 5'11". I grew. I'm so happy. But yeah, so that's just I'm excited to get this new mic, especially when I try it out with singing. It's just, this mic is so sensitive. It's pointing out all of the flaws of my setup. So, but it's okay because I came prepared. I have foam I'm going to put on my walls a little bit closer. I'm going to go to the hardware store and get PVC pipe to make a very, very silly divider. But I want to tie that out. And then I'm going to reach out to some friends who have a Shure mic and a Go XLR to see what they have for theirs. Oh, lucky, thank you for the betties. My biggest problem right now is the Go XLR. If I turn so I have been using the gate on my Go XLR, my old mic, but with the new one, I turned it off. And I've noticed that with this new one, you can hear the gate and it annoys the shit out of me. In the gate, like So when I stop talking, it cuts out the background noise. When I start talking, it opens up the mic so you can hear me. But I can hear when the gate closes when I stop talking. It makes like a little noise. So I've turned it off for now because it bothers the shit out of me. And that's why I'm using OBS as a noise gate for now. But I'll figure it out. I gotta just troubleshoot it. It's just messing around a little bit and getting them to work. And other people are using Share and Go XLR just fine. So I just gotta reach out and see what they... It is. Every time you get a new piece of equipment for streaming, especially with audio, it's like you have to fine tune everything. That's why I was a little bit late. I've been working on it and I just was like, I just need a little bit more time. And I'm not 100% satisfied with it yet. I'm at like 60% satisfied. I gotta get it perfect. I gotta get it perfect. But definitely getting a divider up between my computer and my mic will help because my computer's sort of noisy. So I can move it around me and that'll help too. So hopefully I don't sound awful. And don't worry, if you're like, I can't tell the difference between this time and last time, that's totally fine. It doesn't matter. What the difference will come out when I do quieter recordings and singing and stuff. New mic makes sounds like I got a podcast. Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. You're stuck to doom scroll TikTok. Oh yeah. So I sound louder, but not projecting my voice as much. I'm not. I gotta, yeah, I'm not. I'm talking just normally. And if I'm too loud, please let me know. I can turn myself down a little bit. Oh God, okay. Let me drink some water. Here's the stress test. So apparently with the compressor, it's supposed to be where like if I talk louder, it shouldn't hurt you guys. It shouldn't hurt your ears, but I have a lot of settings to still, and I see that it's getting up to the red when I hit certain things, so. Yell in the mic right now? See, how's that? See, it didn't affect the audio level, actually. It didn't really. It stayed in the yellow. You're just gonna hear the echo because my walls are bare and I need to foam them up. That was the audio start. Yeah, so that's the noise gate that I was talking about. So my noise gate is on because I have a lot of background noise, and I have so the noise gate in OBS is what right now is helping keep the background noise away, and I've never had that on because I've always used like my other stuff to do it, because the noise gate does that squelching thing. Like if I yell, it'll squelch my voice. But I have it on just for tonight because I'm not expecting to yell. Because if I don't have it on, then you'll hear a lot of background noise and that'll piss me off. So yeah. So I apologize about that. Hopefully it won't happen too much. But this over the weekend, I'll be able to mess with my mic more and figure it out, and I'll get my curtains up, and then I'm gonna take the noise gate out. I hate the noise gate, but I need it. Here, you want to hear what it sounds like without the noise gate? Let me tell you. Oh, that's just silly. Okay, here we go. Ready? All right, the noise suppression is off. Can you hear the difference? And if you say no, I'm gonna laugh. But now the noise suppression is off. Yeah. It's just a mechanical click kind of. You can't hear the difference? Oh my God. Maybe my background, it's subtle. Well, I'm also playing background music, which I think helps a lot. Here, I'll yell now. Ready? Ah! Did it squelch it that time? Didn't squelch it that time. It shouldn't have squelched that time. Sure did. Well, what do you guys like better? Do you want me to keep the noise suppression on or off? So, okay, this is off. Here, let's do a test. Ready? Hello, darling. Oh my gosh, this is the Yandere redeem without the noise suppression. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna keep talking in your ear a little bit lovey-dovey. I'm gonna talk absolutely fast. I'm talking really close to the mic and then at a decent pace. But I want to make out to the mic. It's so wonderful. I could just lick it all the time. But I shouldn't be focusing on the mic. I should be focusing on Golden Gagamba, darling. All right, darling. Now that you've heard the noise suppression thing turned off, let's turn it on, shall we? Okay, now the noise suppression is on. I would love for you to tell me what you like better, what sounds better to you, darling. There might be a little bit of a finicky thing you might not be able to tell, but I just wanted to ask what you love. Oh my gosh. Okay. And Golden Gagamba, I like it so much. It sounds like more channels. I'm flicking all the channels. Okay, I'll turn it off. It's a little muffled when it's on. All right. I'll give you a better Yandere than that. I'll turn it off then and we'll have a little bit of a scuff audio tonight. That's okay. New mic. Gotta break it in. Just like a bed. That's normal, right? No mic with this. But okay, Golden Gagamba. Hello, darling. I'm just here to talk to you. Hi. How's it going? I just want you to know that I love you very, very much, but I'm a little bit concerned because I couldn't help but notice that your web browser is full of very sussy websites. And I'm a little bit concerned, darling. The only websites you should be browsing are the ones with me in them, of course. So, better clear that browser history real fast. I know all of your passwords and I will absolutely get rid of every single sussy account that you have. Or else. Not again. You tried the different filter too. But I was told I shouldn't. Well, I guess it's a couple inches. I don't know. Okay, now I want to try a different filter. Now look at what you guys have done to me. All right. No filter. No filter. I am 3D. Put on the Spanish filter. Oh, this is a thicky boy. Do I put it over this one? I don't think so. I think I'll take the other one off. You know what? I'm not gonna do it right now. I will just test it myself over the weekend. We'll just deal with what we have. Bum ba da bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Boop. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Now you know you need to get rid of the sussiness. Oh my gosh. I'm sort of excited though. I hope you get your PC tomorrow too. That's a huge bummer. I would cry. I'm also really neurotic because like the fact that my mic isn't perfect, the fact that it isn't like the mic's not perfect the way I want it, it's gonna drive me crazy. I'll stop talking about it though. You guys said it's fine, so I trust you, which is probably a big mistake. I've seen that new content trailer for Helldivers 2. With the one with the mechs and stuff. I've seen some of that. Hello, Cozy-chan. Welcome. That is a mistake, yeah. But as long as you guys say I sound fine and it's not like, I don't want to take away the stream experience. That is my biggest #1 thing. So, and it's funny because it's like the better my equipment gets, the more I have to refine things and the more picky I am. So as long as you guys say it's fine, I will believe you. Oh, let me move my audio buffer. There we go. Cyan can use some minor tuning. You'll get it from there for sure. You can just say it's fine, Pale. You don't have to say it needs minor tuning. What type of tuning, Pale? What does it need? What is not? I could, but like, how dare you? Oh no, I haven't looked at the new Battle Pass. I'll look at it when it comes out. Here. Oh, you know what? LOL. LOL. Oh, I'm so... So remember how I said I turned off the gate on my Go XLR? I didn't. I thought I did, but I have not. So it's still on actually. So that's actually probably why it's nice and quiet. I was like, for sure, like you guys are gonna hear all this background noise. My notification jump scared you? Oh no. Dun, 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 dun. What is it? Oh, tail hugging. Sometimes it's really hard for me to see just because they're so tiny. That's cute. That's very cute. Oh, ba, ba, ba. How's the week been though for everyone? Good? It's gonna be weird that I'm not streaming tomorrow. I don't know. Blah, blah. I got a jam-packed weekend and I'm very excited for it. We're gonna tomorrow I am bringing my cat to get groomed. Jace is getting groomed. And then I'm gonna stop by the store and get some nice things. And then and then I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. And then Saturday is when I'm gonna go play games. But before I play games, I'm gonna go to the hardware store and try to get PVC pipe and stuff. So is it getting a mo? No. Also, hi Magic Zero. Da 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 da. Bum ba da bum. This is a friendly reminder to hydrate. Not being optimally hydrated may result in dizziness or lightheadedness. Do not drink juice. Tea, water, maybe a sports drink, but I would never drink. I would not recommend juice. Juice is really high in sugar and it's not very good for you. You should just drink water. As a water-based being, I take offense to fruit juice and say, oh, water is always superior. Drink water, damn it. Drink water, damn it. I would though and recommend Advanced GG hydration line. No caffeine, but lots of hydration. Works just like a Gatorade or Powerade, except cheaper because you can powder and you can make it as you want. Or make it like me and use half the dose because if I use the full dose, it's too sweet. What's that, Crimson? You're drinking Diet Coke? I hope you're drinking a glass of water for every Diet Coke you are having. That enforcement I don't think works. I tried to put that enforcement on my adopted human mom because she used to drink a lot of Diet Coke and I was like, drink a glass of water every time you drink a Diet Coke. I don't think that worked very well, but I tried. It doesn't work. You should. You should. Hi, Zeno. Up the bomb. But that's fine. Anyways, yeah. I'm excited to get my stream set. I might rotate my desk too now that I think about it. I'm facing a window, so I sort of want to rotate my desk so that it's more against the wall, and then I won't have this window right by me too. But it'll require a lot of finagling. But the first thing is get my PVC pipes. Do they cut them at Home Depot and Lowe's, right? If I bought PVC pipes, I could be like, please cut this for me. You try, but it's tedious. Keep refilling your cup with water. Do it how fast you do. Well, then buy one of those giant gallon mug things. You think they can? Okay, perfect. Perfect. I remember talking, I think it was to Jura, and I was telling about my plan, and he's like, well, he's like, just get a handsaw. No, he didn't say get a handsaw. He's like, just use a handsaw. And then I had to blow his mind that not everybody gets a fucking handsaw. And he's like, well, it's so useful. Why wouldn't you have a handsaw? I'm like, Juro, do you know how many fucking times in my life I would have ever needed a handsaw? 2 times, okay? Or I could just go to Lowe's and be like, hey, cut this for me. Also, let's be real. Would you guys trust me with a handsaw? Would you trust me with a handsaw? I wouldn't trust me with a handsaw. I do not have a handsaw. Are you kidding me? But think of the content. Think of my fingers. And hi, Kami. Don't some foods taste like a smell? Are you crazy? I don't know. I don't think full smell. I've had smells that I've wanted to eat before. They sell cutters for PVC too. It's a great multi-use tool for things like cutting PVC or Cutty PVC. You would trust me? That's bold. Hello, soldier. What am I gonna do with PVC? Oh, okay. Ready for my genius plan? Like Rocky Road tastes like how the dentist smells because the cotton candy marshmallows. Ugh. No, I don't identify with that. Wait, it looks like they want snacks. What is it? They do want. So the PVC I'm gonna be using might be thicker than what those can do, but maybe not. I'll just say. He is on so much he didn't realize when he cut off his thumb. How is that possible? How do you not know? That's terrifying. But okay, so PVC. So, all right, I have this office here, and you know when I talk loudly, you can sort of hear an echo, right? It's because I have a big open space in the middle of my room. So sound, I have foam in every corner, and I do have foam on some of the wall, but I can't afford to foam my entire place. It would be impossible. So, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible. It would just be hard. So what I'm trying to do, or this is my brilliant idea. So I first was going to use wood, okay? I was going to use wood planks. I don't know if they're 4x4s or 2x4s. I'm not sure the proper terminology. So I'm going to say wood planks. I was going to use wood planks and then like a screwdriver or a drill and then try to make like a cool like 90-degree angle set like stand that I could drape moving blankets over to help like cut the echo, basically sort of like cut my room in half so I don't have as much echo when I'm recording, because it would really help me, especially as I want to record songs and do more reading. As of right now, when I do my reading recordings, I take a moving blanket and I throw it over my head and over my computer, and I hunch like the fucking hunchback from Notre Dame and like whisper into the mic essentially, and then it gets really hot and uncomfortable, and then I always have to adjust my blanket because the blanket will like sag over my monitor. And I don't really want to do that anymore. It's not really practical and it sort of sucks. And also when I sing, I would like to stand for real recordings, and that's also hard to do. Soundbox store, yeah, that's fucking expensive. All right, when they don't have like a price right out the gate, yeah, not gonna work. You got me though. Aelfric, you'll buy that for me, right? Perfect. Thanks, Mama. So I'm gonna go to, no, I want other things for my stream. Trust me, this is gonna work, baby. This is gonna work. And I want all of you to be like, wow, it so works. Even if it doesn't, okay? It's fine. I'll know if it doesn't because I have a very good ear. But what can it cost, Michael? $5? Okay, it's not working yet. I don't even have it yet. Aw, thanks, Vala. Thanks for hopping in. So I'm gonna go to Lowe's, okay? And I am going to Oh, I'll draw it for you. Oh my god, I'll draw it for you. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'll draw it. I'm gonna draw it for you. It's gonna be so good. You're gonna understand me perfectly. Oh, yeah. I'll draw it for you. We will understand one another. Why is it painting everything black? No. What is going on? What? Okay, this is fine. I can fix it. I don't understand why this is. Why are you? Okay, it doesn't matter. I fixed it, I think. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let me. Where's my display? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not it. You're lucky. I almost destroyed your brains. You almost saw into like the 4th dimension. Welcome home, Carden. All right, there's my lady. All right. foam. Okay. Okay. Just move myself. I'll just be right here. I'm not important to this. Okay. I'm arting. I'm showing my brilliant idea. Okay. So all right. So I'm sketching. Okay. So my current setup is as follows. I have a window. And then this is the corner of the room. Like this, okay? And then here's my foam block is here. I got some foam here. I don't have any foam here, but I have blackout drapes that go all the way down here. Okay, so okay. All right, and then my desk currently is like this. Okay. This is my desk. And then there's a space here, and then I have a stupid baby table here where the Game Fucker 9000 is. Okay, we needed space between my desk and the Game Fucker, you know. So, and then yeah, my desk is like this, and then it has a thing here. Okay, so this is my setup right now. Okay, was the curtain? Yeah, the curtain has a sound effect. And this is my one monitor, and this is my other monitor. It's bam. Where am I in this equation? I am really tall, and so I am here. I am here with my tail and I'm like hunched over, like everything. Okay. I'm so big. I'm so big and elegant, okay? No, there's no doubting. This is 100% exactly how I set on face. All right, but as you can see, there's a lot of open space, and I have like this really shitty plushie PV like plushie stand that I move over here, and then I drape it with a blanket to try to cut back the sound that goes like in this direction, but it's not very tall. It's shorter than my monitor. Saying it and not saying this feel extra exactly.
She's the tallest, I swear.
I am tall. Gosh darn it. Okay, so okay, this leads me to the game plan, chat. This is the game plan. Okay, yeah, this is my game plan. Okay, so I'm gonna move my okay. This is getting, the perspective is a little off, but just whatever. Okay, so we're gonna move the table so that it's the same. God. So that it's against the wall, but then the L pops out this way, right? Oh wow, so fancy. Okay, woo. All right, I don't know where the Game Fucker 9000 is going in here, but it's gonna go somewhere. All right, it doesn't matter. All right. And then I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna load this wall up with foam. I'm gonna do lots of extra foam, and then I'm gonna do extra foam here. My window will still be blackout curtained, but it's fine. All right. Oh, you're right. I should stick it outside for next. Okay. So then, but this is the cool thing. All right. We are drawing today. Very high quality drawings. Okay. So my PVC pipe idea is we get PVC pipe, right? And we make it just like a 90-degree angle here, basically we make like a little folding chair, but it's like big. Just gotta use your imagination. Okay, like it's gonna connect with PVC pipe. We're gonna make a stand basically. All right. I'm doing things at an angle, which probably isn't right, but so basically like this, except folded. So at an angle, it'd be like this. But yeah, we're making a corner, and then we'll take our moving blankets and flop them over one side here, and then the other one here. And if we put this, yeah, this is art. And then we can put it, basically like this. It'll hug my desk like this and create a nice cube, basically, for me to exist in here. Here, I draw my boobs. There we go. Woo. And there. See? I'll be in my own cubicle. And then I'll help with the sound. And yeah, my floor is carpeted, which is nice. But yeah, it's basically just cutting the middle. I know, I'm so tall. I hope you feel better, Aurora. But that's my game plan. All with some PVC magic and another movie blanket. Because I already have one movie blanket, so I just need one more. It's like seeing Leonardo da Vinci if he was an adorable cartoon. Here, I'll draw. Here, this can... Here's landlord judging me. Breaking the fourth dimension. Judging me. There. But yeah, that's what I need. Because I got a lot of open space. Yeah. Because like my room right now, just to let you know, is... Hang on. I need another layer. We must go deeper. Okay, perfect. Yeah, because my room layout is very sad right now. It's like, so if this is... My room is pretty square shaped, right? And it's like, here is my desk. Here is Zane. My plush, here is the game fucker. And then I have just plushies, corner plushies, and that's it. So we got a lot of empty space here that's just like Echo. It's like a monster. Just rawr. Mario Coffee Club, welcome, darling. I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for the hydrate and the stretch. Yeah, you know, right? That's so true. If I just buy more plushies and I stack them on top, that would solve all my problems. It really would. It would be so good. But I want to keep this open because when I do VR streams, I need the open space. So that way, if I get the PVC pipe thing, you know, just screw. Oh shit, that's the wrong. Oh. Just yeah. Okay, so once I get this, then I'm gonna get my desk set up like this. It'd be great, and I can set the PVC thing like this, and it'll be perfect. Be like its own cube. Why is it squeaking? Because I was erasing it. It's a whiteboard. It was a whiteboard. I was pretending it was a whiteboard. The biggest puzzle is just trying to figure out where I put the Game Fucker 9000. I might need to pop the... You see no PVC. And it's the black. It's the black. The PVC is gonna be this black that I connect. I just have to figure out where to put the Game Fucker. Like, do I move the desk out and just put the Game Fucker here? Do I put the Game Fucker? I'm thinking I'm gonna try to put the Game Fucker here and see if I can get all the cords to reach over here. That'll be a challenge, but one I'm willing to try. Because I think sound-wise, that'll also be the most conducive. But we'll see. We'll see. And who knows, if PVC is on sale, maybe I get a fourth PVC wall. And I'll just be trapped. I'll just be trapped in a cage. And then I can drape the blanket above me, and then I will be stuck in a cave. Yeah, I don't need air. Yeah, like I did to Nogs, exactly. I'm pretty sure he probably hates me now. Pretty sure. Oh my god. I'm awful. I'm an awful streamer. I've decided. You know, most streamers are like, man, gonna make friends. Gonna make friends, be as nice as possible. I get raided by Negs again. I get so excited, and what do I do when I'm excited? That somebody what did I do to him? All right, let me look at the split spam. First of all, Yuki, hi honey. I hope you're having an absolute wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please hydrate properly and get a nummy snack, okay? All right, so let me break this down for you. I'm also testing the mic is higher up. I moved it a little bit higher to my mouth. I'm testing to see the tracking when I lose some tracking here. But anyways. So most streamers, so when Negs first raided me, I didn't know who he was. Like, I knew who he was, as in like I'd seen clips of him and stuff, but I didn't know like his name. And that was like my first experience. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, and chat at that first raid told me that his name was Nogs. And so I was like, oh, like eggnog. So yeah, during Dark Souls 1. And so I was like eggnog. Yeah. And so I called him Nogs, and they thought it was hilarious, and I didn't realize that I was being trolled until like a little bit sooner, and I was like, oh. And so, you know, it's fine. I don't think he was offended. There are a lot of streamers out there, and there's no way I'm gonna know all of them right off the bat, because there's a lot. And I also like follow people on YouTube and stuff. So anyways, whatever. It was cool. So then after that, obviously, I then like looked in. I was like, oh, I recognize him. He's from all those clips. I just didn't realize like his name really. So then I followed him and I watched clips, and so now I'm educated on the hive mind and stuff with him and things, and rated him and things. Okay, so I think it's pretty cool that he reads smaller VTubers and things like that. So then last night he raids me, right? And this is the time for me to redeem myself, right? This is the time for me. Yeah, that first raid is how we got Crimson. I feel really lucky to have you. We had a few people from the raid that stuck around that I feel really happy about. So anyways, so he raids me last night, and you, as a normal streamer, you might be like, wow, okay, this is my time to shine. This is my time to make a good second impression, you know? Like, I walked by the first time, and now we're gonna walk the second time. I'm gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, Negs, it's so great to see you. You make amazing content. I'm honored that you would choose to raid me again. Your community is amazing. How's it going? What were you streaming? You know? Yeah, but instead I fucking trip over my feet, trip over my own tail, crack my head through a wall, and instead I said Negs at first, and I was like, you know, let's call you Nogs again, you know, because that's what I called you the first time, and it's like tradition, so I'll keep calling you Nogs. For some reason I thought that was a good idea, as if we were like as if we were like friends, you know, we had like nicknames for each other by this point, you know. And so yeah, and then not only did I do that, but his hive mind's like, he's bald. And normally a normal, you know, individual trying to make a better second impression would be like, Chad, you're so silly. He's not bald. But no, I'm like, yeah, he's fucking bald. He's probably wearing a wig. I decided to so hey, you know, nice Negs raids me for a second time, you know, and I went and rewatched his VOD today with crashing ships and stuff, or crashing planes, which is great. And then he's like, who should we raid? Oh yeah, Sillyfell, we could raid. Well, he calls me Sillyfell, so actually, you know, it's only fair that he, like, my name is so easily spelled and pronounced. I don't know where the problem was, but but he's so sweet. He's like, I remember when I had 5 viewers and my friend with 50 rated me, and he's so sweet, and his community is so nice. But yeah, he rates me, and I'm like, hi Nogs, you're fucking bald. How does it feel to be so bald and eggnoggy? That's why we call you Eggnog, because you're so bald. And the only comment I saw that he wrote was question mark, 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 question mark. Oh. Yeah, and then of course I was like, let's give you guys the real taste of me. And I proceed to have Gabriel roast me, calling me a monster fucker, piss baby. And then I have to do a yandere redeem. So, you know, great second impression for Negs. I can't wait for him to absolutely never raid me again. Yeah, then we named a cashier after him, but I'm sure he was gone by then. So hopefully he'll never find out that we named the cashier after him, and then I trapped him behind the counter, and then we found out that the hair clips off, further proving that he is probably bald. At least I didn't get bombarded with those. I know, but they're beautiful Negs faces, right? The classic start of a beautiful... You might think it ends there, but it doesn't. So, me and my brilliant mind decided to message him on Twitter. You know, so like I could tell him, you know, thanks for the rain. Now he'll be back. Okay, all right, you promise? You promise that he'll be back? You promise things will come back, guys? You guys will help me, right? Make a better impression for my third time. Don't let the hive mind influence me. I'm impressionable. The chat says funny things. I'm not gonna read you my whole message to him, but let me just read the one part of my message. I basically just gave him a message to say, hey, thank you so much for the raid. I just want to personally say thank you for the raid. I appreciate what you do for the community, and your community is awesome. I'm like, the people in your community, some of them have stopped by my stream and they're like some of the nicest chatters I've ever had, you know? But it's me, and I have to write in paragraphs, and I have to like joke because I don't know how to communicate like a normal human, because I'm not a normal human. Right? I sort of explained why I called him Nogs, but I went, it's okay if you're bald too. It's okay if you're bald. I did tell him it was okay if he was actually bald. And then but after I said that, I'm like, I'm just kidding. Please don't ask what I named the cashier. Oh, I mean, it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship, right? This is how you make friendships. This is how I've made all my other friendships. I was like, hi, Sealy Fell, it's great to see you. And I'm like, you're fucking bald. But it's okay. Bald is beautiful. I mean, I didn't start off saying that it's okay if he's bald. That was like the end of the first paragraph. So it's okay. But in my defense, he called me Sealy Fell, all right? Is my name hard to pronounce, and has every single person I've ever rated pronounced my name Sealy Fell or Silly Fell? Maybe, but that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. Yeah, the first paragraph. I wanted to write him a beautiful Twitter message. He probably will never read it. I imagine he gets many Twitter messages. I imagine he'll unfollow me now after that. let you know if he unfollows me. It'll be well deserved if he does. Did he read it? I don't think so. I don't think. No, I'm not gonna. I don't think he read it. Yeah, you know what? He does work with weird people. He is weird. It's pronounced Sillyfell. No, it's Sealyfell. Doesn't mean you can destroy his career. No, if anything, he can destroy my career. But he would never do that because he's so nice. What VTuber do you watch? Her name is Blue-Haired Fish Lady Fox. She has this fox. Oh, is the fox connected to her design? No. So the fox. Well, you see, long ago, before the Earth was fully formed, she was floating energy in the. You know what? I feel like here, guys. Want a brief rundown of my lore? Here we go. Ready? What VTuber do you watch, bae? Ho 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 ho.
Well, long ago, before the Earth was fully formed, there was a creature born in another universe, another dimension, another shattered reality, as if you were to break a mirror and go beyond. Somehow, things happened on that planet. It doesn't matter anymore. She turned into ambient energy and moved over onto Earth when Earth was a baby and floated around, watching it as it formed itself. Then eventually, as the Earth formed itself, she watched and noticed these humans beginning to overtake the planet. She fell for these humans, finding them to be very interesting and lovable and adorable. But alas, she was nothing but energy and wasn't even supposed to have a consciousness, an identity, or a soul. Until eventually, one day, through luck, destiny, or fate, she encountered Landlord's territory, which had enough ambient energy and a connection to give her a manifestation and a body. And so she then doth appeared before the landlord, and both creatures created a contract where she could stay in his territory and she would pay rent. Now she is a VTuber, so you can make friends with these humans that she adores so much, while also trying to be as human as possible herself. Her abilities include healing magic via water manipulation. She does have a physical form, but it can turn into water because that's her real form. And the physical form is mainly just to try to get away with looking like a human.
There you go. There's the lore. Enjoy. I just basically skipped all the lore of what happened before I came to Earth because who gives a shit, right? Who gives a fuck about that? I don't remember like most of it because my memories got all messed up. So who cares, right? Doesn't matter. I'll heal you, drowns. Nah. It more sensual healing, you know what I'm saying? Like more sensual. I like touch. It's my favorite sense out of all of the senses I got from my body. So, but I don't heal people. The government won't let me, so I have to keep my clients to magical creatures only. Yeah, I only recently remembered my real name, so that's a big bonus. Yeah, if I don't remember, yeah, I only remember little bits and pieces. And you know what? When you have traumatic backstory, you just repress it and everything's okay. That's how it works, right? The more you repress, the better it be. I'm not gonna lie, you retain none of that information. That's fine. I don't remember anybody or anything, so it's fine. I forgot about Nogs, so. No, I did it. I didn't forget about him. I like him. I like him a lot. I know his name is Negs, okay? To be fair, I do, my A's are a little bit differently than others, you know. I skipped a part of my lore that explains my anti-bald stance. No, bald is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with being bald. There are some very attractive individuals who are bald. Like that Hitman guy from the Hitman game. He's an attractive specimen. See, I called him bald. I said, I don't remember. It was sort of a fever dream. I didn't deny that he was bald, but I didn't like make fun of him for being bald. Nogs. Yeah, it's how the listening. This is how the listening pronounces it. I like you go nug, nugs, ugh, like August, nugs. The guy from Hitman is only attractive because he's dangerous. That's not true. He has a good head shape. It's important if you're bald to have a good head shape, I think. Your nerves are acting up. Yeah, so many hive minders. Honestly, you know what was super flattering too? Is I went and watched his VOD, and then at the end when he was asking who to raid, I was so honored that there was a lot of hive mind people who said my name, and I was like, oh my god, can't believe they remember me. They probably remember me because my dumb fish song that I love. You know, the fish VTuber, the one with the fish song, that stupid fish song, you know, the fish on me, the fish on you, fish in the lube, the fish go boo. Fish, fish, fish. They probably remember you because Nogs. I want him to raid me down Christmas time so I can offer him some eggnog. Oh my god, I need to guys, chat. Oh my gosh. I'm doing like the fucking Jurassic Park arm spread right now, you can't tell. Okay, I have the most brilliant idea. We need, for Christmas, okay, this upcoming Christmas, we need to make him an eggnog mug that says eggnogs on it. We need to send him this mug for Christmas. Yeah, eggnogs. Oh my god, we're getting it. We're getting this. I will draw it myself. I will. We're gonna get him. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. Yeah. Hey, Nogs, want some eggnogs? Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be my Christmas present to him. I hope he likes it. We'll have to. Yeah. We'll put it in a box and we'll send it to him, and it'll be like, you can only open this on stream. And he's gonna be like, who is this person? It's Sileyfell. It's that Sileyfell person. Oh, okay, yeah. We'll have like, I'll make different designs and we'll vote. We'll vote on which one we send him. One of them should be one of his emojis, but bald and shiny. King. And on the bottom, I can put New York is mid. No. We put the caption, hey, I'm walking here, since he fucking hates that. But it's supposed to be on a mug, so maybe it'll be like, hey, I'm drinking here. I enjoyed listening to his New York rant. Why does Sileyfell hate me so much? No, it's like the Sundari effect, right? You gotta pretend you don't like him. We do a community art contest for the Nogs mug. Oh my god. Hey, I'm eggnogging here. Oh, yeah, I gotta help me remember this. We'll start brewing it. We'll start brewing it in like October, because we'll need time. And we gotta send to him in the beginning of December. Dearest Noggy Woggy, please open this cup on stream. Please open this beautiful gift. Hi, Thomas. I'll have to like rap. I'm really bad at rapping. I'll have to get like a professional rapper to rap it for me. We'll put it like in a box too, because that's like a classic. It's a classic thing. Also, we'll help protect it so it's not, it doesn't break. Yeah, brilliant. From the Sileyfell shiny. Yeah, from Sileyfell. I still find it wild how fast you can miss Crimson. I'm so honored that you hung out after that raid. It always makes me happy. I think also because you post all of his emotes, and I love his emotes too. They're great. A wig in the mug. We'll buy him a VTuber wig. It'll be beautiful. Be absolutely gorgeous. It'll help him. He'll appreciate it, I think. Red Sox lost 2 weeks ago. Dude, I'm not touching baseball. Oh god, I won't touch baseball with New Yorkers. Oh no, that's oh no, I'm not that brave. Not anybody on the East Coast, basically. I won't touch baseball. They're scary. That's like going into Philly and like saying their football team sucks. I'm too scared. Or going into Chicago too. Ugh. Chicago. Chicago. He gets enough from chat already about the Mets. It's okay. I'm a Twinkie fan, so I mean I don't care that much about baseball, but when I do, I like the Twinkies. But they're never great. Mostly because whenever they get any baseball players that are good, then the baseball players get traded away because they go to make more money. Basically, the New York Yankees buys them. That's what happens. Talking about Chicago makes me want deep dish and Italian beef sandwiches. I mean the Twins? Yeah, the Twinkies. You're not a real fan if you don't know they're called the Twinkies, okay? And you're like, I'm not a fan. I'm like, yeah, exactly. Anyways. You're from Philly. We hate the Eagles so much, even when they're witty. Yeah, you guys are very rowdy. All I know about Chicago comes from Crendor. You just make their real name. The Minnesota Twins are often referred to as the Twinkies. It's I don't know why. It just is. It's just a thing. I don't know why. It's just a thing. You're not too much of a sports person, but you love going to stadiums. Yeah, stadiums are pretty fun. The difference between a championship victory for Philly is if the guy is lighting your car on fire if he's smiling or not. You love Crendor talks about football and how he shits on Chicago because he's a Packer fan. He does a great Chicago expression though. Oh yeah. Get some Italian beef and sausage. That's not how they talk. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't do accents at all. Even my southern accent is awful. Oh yeah. Gross, a Packer fan. What? Okay. For anybody who likes football, what team do you like the least? No, I'm not gonna get there to a decade. I can't. You have family from Chicago and none of them have an accent. Can I do a Canadian accent? No, I can't. The Raiders? Raiders? But aren't they in Vegas now? They used to not be in Vegas many, many years ago or whatever. I don't know. Time is an illusion to me. I don't know when they moved. I just know they did. You're not even a Chicago fan, but the Packers suck. Aaron Rodgers sucks, but he's not a Packer anymore. They look dumb. I mean, that's valid. That's valid. If I have to pick a team I don't like, and oh, I'm gonna get shit for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, it's sort of a tie. I don't like the Patriots. Oh, you guys don't like the Patriots either. I don't like the Patriots because I got sick of them. I got sick of them, and I know that they haven't really stood out very much in a while, but I'm still sick of them. I'm just still sick of them. I don't know. I feel like I could still be sick of them for several more years. Let's calm there. Just calm down. Calm down. Maybe I was talking about the Massachusetts Founders. Yeah, Leggy, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember like Patriot, like I don't know how long ago it was, because again, I'm awful at remembering shit. I just know that for a while it just felt like everything was Patriots, and I was just like, ah. The Arizona Juras, yeah, the Jurenders or something. I don't think anyone but New England likes the Patriots. right. Also, another team I don't like that it's no offense to the people who live there. I'm not a huge fan of the Cowboys. I don't hate them. I don't hate any team, to be honest. It's just a game. But I'm not super wild on the Cowboys because I find a lot of the Cowboy people to be obnoxious. They're a bit obnoxious. Yeah. Just a little. I mean, all fans. You have obnoxious fans everywhere. But I've encountered more obnoxious Cowboy fans than others. The team I feel the most sorry for are the Browns. I know that they're not named after the color, but the fact that they have orange helmets always bothers my brain. My brain's like, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. They don't even have cowboy hats or horses, not true cowboys. Are they actually cowboys? I don't know. If anyone told you a cowboy fight would get high noon in the streets and who's, oh no. Reach the point where you only care about Super Bowl. I'm sort of done with professional football. I've said this before. I like college football. Do I know the people playing college football? Absolutely not. I just know bowl season. College bowl season is fun because my adopted human dad like has me predict like who's gonna win for funsies, and it makes it fun. Also, I feel like in college football it's more exciting. It gets to a point with a lot of NFL, with a lot of professional football games, they're sort of boring. You can sort of predict what's gonna happen in a lot of them. Not all, but it gets a little boring. College football, they're still like, I don't know. There's still upsets and stuff more. Although that's probably going to be worse now. Now that they're letting them be like bought out and like trading like professional. That sucks. Gritty or whatever is an Eldritch nightmare after my own heart. Bum to bum. They use their feet. They do. They will kick the ball sometimes. Sometimes. But it'll be interesting to see where college football is in a couple years. I have a feeling it's gonna turn into, it's gonna be eh. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird that they are able to be traded and stuff now. They can accept money offers, which is nuts to me. I don't know. I never checked though. Like, since they can do it with football, they must be able to do it with all sports, right? That's gritty, Crimson. That's gritty. Any thoughts on soccer? I don't care about soccer. It's boring to me. I've watched it a few times and I just get bored. They don't score enough. But if I have to if I have to pick a hockey team to choose for, I will root for the Netherlands. Because my adopted human stepdad, that's his team, the Netherlands. That's horror. You don't like Gritty? Gritty loves you. Gritty loves you. The girl who just got the record points and say basketball is gonna make 9K. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. You're expecting a pro? What are you talking about? I'm lost. I'm lost. You care about sports more than actually think. Oh, for hockey? I don't have a hockey team. I don't know. What's the Vegas hockey team? Does Vegas have a hockey team? I'll root for them. Aren't they like the Golden Knights? Or something? The Knights? Yeah, I'll root for Vegas. Why Vegas? I don't know. I just like Vegas. Vegas has a lot of shiny lights, so I'm just gonna pick Vegas for no reason. Yeah, for the orb. The orb. Wom, wom, wom. They at South Park do their hype. I don't want to mess with a city that has a giant orb of Sauron that could take over the world at any point in time. I'm scared of it. I'm trying to think what other... Those are, you know... Oh my god, if we take over the orb... Oh yeah, what if I could stream on the orb? Can you imagine a giant Sealyfell orb-like watching the city of Vegas like Godzilla? Yeah, shiny fish for everyone. Just cut off their water and they'll fall. Stream on the orb, probably because it's a crap ton of money. Landlord's dairy, yeah. So much. Do we talk about hockey? All you over here, we talking sport. We briefly touched on hockey, but not really. We did, but we didn't. Sort of, but no. Yes, but Start a GoFundMe to project one of Celia's streams live on the biggest orb. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How much it would cost put me in Times Square? Oh, too much money. Too much money. Nah. Put that money towards, I don't know, improving your life. I don't know. No. My next subathon, all the money I make on my subathon, like a small fraction is gonna go towards the rewards because some of them are gonna cost some stuff. But the goal of my subathon is to raise money for art, for new model art. That's what it is. Model art. Oh yeah, Magic. Google Vegas orb, and it'll pop up. It'll pop up for sure. I'm taking things slow though. The subathon is basically just gonna be towards the model art. There's no way it's gonna pay for the model art completely because VTuber model art is hella expensive. But it'll really help me out. Whatever I get to raise will help me immensely. And then once I get enough for the art, then I gotta save up for the rigging. I think I know who I'm gonna try to get to rig the art when I figure it out. Yeah. Oh, what is this face? Wow. Look how dumb this is. It'll be a lot of fun. I am so excited about Dragon's Dogma now that like people are... I can't say reviews are coming out, but they were talking about how people have been able to play it, are saying it's great. And then we get to make our characters in advance. So that's gonna be a dilemma though. Like, do I make my character and pawn in advance? Or am I like, hell yeah, we're gonna spend 6 hours making these two people starting the subathon. Let's go. I'm gonna make my pawn landlord. I don't think it's gonna be like Dark Souls. If they're releasing it in advance, it's not like Dark Souls. Oh wait, you mean the game? It's probably like a little bit like Dark Souls, but I mean, that's not a bad thing. Make Nogs my pawn. Sorry, I hit my mic. I'm gonna try to make landlord. Depends what how good the customization is. Otherwise, I'm just gonna make landlord. Oh yeah, a gaming game. It's not a gaming game. Level 8. It doesn't advertise itself like a gaming game. Level 8. It's my favorite. I would post my reaction to that video on YouTube, but I don't want to flame the poor guy. He's got more followers than I do anyways. They'd beat me up. So it'll be our little secret, chat. It'll be our little secret, okay? It's just between you and me. Now I don't want to flame. I didn't flame Nogs. I didn't flame him. I was just it was playful banter. I was just teasing him. He knows. He's a cool dude, all right? He's a cool dude. He understands playful banter, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma. It's like Skyrim. Like if Skyrim and Elden Ring and Potato Simulator had a baby. Yeah, he's already forgotten about it. Gone. Like a fart in the wind. You're gonna wait to see if the PC port? Yeah, that's true. That'll be my advantage to not buying it right away until I get back and not playing it until the subathon. I can wait to see if the PC port is okay. It's Capcom though, so I have a feeling it'll be okay. I hope so. Betty cried when no one was watching, deeply scarred by my words. Oh no, hopefully not. Yeah, I feel like, I'm not saying Capcom's perfect, but as far as PC ports go, Capcom's got a decent recent record, don't they? Or am I wrong? I feel like they do, but I could be wrong. I just think of Monster Hunter, and I always feel like Monster Hunter was always okay. Which is better than others. What is the worst PC port lately in recent memory? Trying to think. I know of bad console ports, but not PC, like console editions. Although I do know what you mean about shitty releases that take weeks to fix. Cough, cough, Helldivers, Last Epoch. I remember Batman. Oh, Batman. Yeah. That makes sense. They did do their best, but it did take a while for them to get their servers in order, you know? I am not saying it's not pretty good, but I will say that they've got lasting bugs that still haven't been fixed. And you know, when you release a product and people buy it but they can't play it for a week, they tend to get upset about it, and that's sort of rightfully so. So I'm not saying they did a good job being as fast as they were, but I mean, at the same time, you know, they did have bugs that weren't fixed for a long time, and there's still some problems once in a while and things. So but what about me? You give Last Epoch slack? Yeah, Last Epoch did their best too. I give them some slack, but they also had problems that were evident before their launch in point 9 that they never fixed, that then just got exacerbated during the launch. So I think both teams did a really good job with the numbers and stuff, and there's no doubt about that. But at the same time, you still have to look at it at a business perspective and acknowledge the fact that, you know, they still had issues. And I feel, oh, you guys, have any of you watched like the Helldivers Discord or forums with this latest patch? Holy crap, people are so angry. We ran into a funny bug. Yeah, people are mad about the Helldivers 2 update, which they were way too mad about it. Like, obviously they're gonna patch and fine tune and go angry. They were upset about the, yeah, well, there's several reasons. They were upset because of everybody knew railgun nerfs were coming, but they sort of expected them to buff other stuff, you know, like anti-tank stuff, and they never really did. And then the railgun's not working 100% of the time from what I heard. Maybe that's wrong. I haven't tested it out myself yet. Hi, Meadle! The railgun is technically a stratagem. And then they're like, oh, you should be using your stratagems, but then they put debuffs that make them like scatter or take twice as long or be on cooldown longer, or, you know, and so, and then looks, you know, you've got 5 Bile Titans and 7 Chargers, and you don't got shit to work with sometimes. So you feel like the nerfs are maybe setting the stage for you. Yeah, that's what I said. The new environment perspection storms. Yeah. No, yeah, you're not gonna. We knew that nerfs were coming. I feel they dropped the ball. They should have buffed more primary weapons, because I feel like a lot of the primary weapons are really boring. And good night, Aurora. And so I can't talk about this topic ill and also read the LSD ball. Like my brain can't handle 2 different topics. Hi, Aries. Hello, hello. They don't fit exploit. Yeah, that's a last epoch problem. Oh my gosh. We're using the railgun. Shield gun was fun. I played the railgun a lot on later levels, and I actually liked the railgun. It felt really good when you did sweet shots and took care of stuff. But the thing, the problem is I got swarmed really easily though. So you still needed a team composition with the railgun. So like if I just took the railgun, but I get swarmed by a bunch of little bastards, I'm gonna die. And so it was great because I'd work with my teammates and we had someone who would do like crowd control. So I would try to handle some of the chargers. Obviously I couldn't handle all of them because when you got 6 or 7 of them, you're running for your life to set up a good shot. And then you have a bunch of stalkers and fucking shit, and then you Bile Titans come up everywhere. So it's still, you know, so I think it should have been nerfed in a different way. That's my opinion. But yeah, railgun was just so nice against the chargers to at least help. It was still challenging though, but I knew it was gonna get nerfed. I don't mind the nerf to the railgun. I just think that they should have made the other guns a little more interesting, you know? It was too good for a weapon. See, that's the thing. Was it too good for a weapon, or the other weapons just not good enough, you know? I think if they did a backpack for the railgun, I'd be fine with that. I wouldn't mind that. Or reduce the ammo of the railgun. That'd be fine. Yeah. But I understand. I feel like people are just a little annoyed that the devs were like, just use stratagems, and people don't feel heard. So problem is that railgun shield combo is uber effective against bots. Almost necessary to take them to survive hell dive missions. Not everybody though. I don't think they were they that good? That combo wasn't that great for tanks, was it? Regardless, that's not my point. My point wasn't the fact that the railgun shouldn't have been nerfed, or that the shield shouldn't have been nerfed. The shield still feels fine to me. My point was just the community was talking to the devs, and this is the reason people are actually getting upset, is because people are trying to like express their displeasure or what they think needs to be addressed. And a lot of the devs shouldn't be doing PR, let's just say. A lot of them are like trolling and saying like things that they probably should say to piss people off, and they're acting like they've built a ton of goodwill with the community that they can do that, and they should not do that, in my opinion. You're sitting pretty with your beloved Arctur. I wanted to go back to the laser. I liked the laser in the beginning, and so I'm just gonna go back to that, I think. So I think the problem for me is a lot of the other stuff was boring to me. It was just like, meh, it's boring. And it was sort of snoring. They also acknowledge though that the wave, they're gonna reduce the waves though, because people are going, you know, the nerfs are fine, but for something got borked, because people were talking about, I think one person said they did a robot mission on impossible or hard even. It wasn't the highest or the second highest, I forgot what they're called. And they said what they dropped, the bot showed up and immediately dropped 6 tanks. And other people were saying the same with the bugs, that they were getting like immediately like Bile Titans instantly appearing and stuff, and it was just crazy. So they are talking about, they haven't given a date, but I saw that they recently released a statement that they're going to reduce, they're working on talking about reducing the numbers of hard enemies or adjusting their defense numbers. I do think chargers are a little overtuned. I think that they should reduce chargers a tiny bit. They're a little too fucking tough and fast. Like, either make them a little slower or make them a tiny bit more squishier, because holy shit, when you have 7 chargers, it's just insane. And then like one charger's inside of another charger. You're just like, please, I want to breathe. For new AP weapon. Yeah, the Arctur is still pretty good. Yeah, it's you're right. Good for me. They just need to let the PR people handle it, and Dev shouldn't be posting things like that. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah. The flamethrower. Pretty neat. I saw that apparently the armor still doesn't feel good. I still think they need to adjust the armor. Somebody's doing a comparison about like hits, and it was like the light armor is 4 hits, the medium armor is about 5 hits, and then the heavy armor is also about 5 hits. But it's still fun, and you can still do the hard missions. Just I want them to make some of the other. I like the spear. I want the spear to be fun. 5.5. Ooh. I want the spear. I was really sad when I looked and they didn't make any changes to the spear. Like, come on, make the spear target properly. The spear has such good potential to be an anti-tank or something, you know, and fun, but it's just like, it's great. No, it's yellow. It's great. Oh, it's yellow. It's great. Oh, I'm dead because I tried to get the shot. Titanfall 3 is your Bloodborne on PC, but you know it's never coming. Have you ever that his armor 200 is about 9 hits? I watched a video that showed 5, like almost 5 for, but I don't know, like they used the heavy armor. I don't know what the rating was in the heavy armor though. It was, I don't remember exactly. Oh my god, that looks like an anti-tank but isn't. Is a peppy, right? The spear should be so fun. Yeah, one day level functioning spear. And he was like, use it on bases. You know, that's true. The bases won't do anything, do you? Dum-ba-da-bum. Yeah, that's the same with me, Luminar. Every time I try to use the spear, the lock-on doesn't work very well. The range is, it doesn't make sense. Because something will be in range and green, and then it'll get closer and it'll suddenly yellow, and then yeah, it's really fucky wucky. Hi, Akuma. I'm gonna go back to my flamethrower shotgun, I think, though. Or not flamethrower, but you know, my fire shotgun. I like it a lot. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Last Epoch is funny. Did you guys hear about the... I'm just talking about the drama right now. So we talked about Helldivers drama. People are getting way too mad about the Helldivers patch notes, though. I could see them being upset about the devs being like spitting back, but it's just a game. They'll patch again. They'll fix it. Last Epoch is interesting. So the drama with Last Epoch, there's 2 Last Epoch dramas. Yes, they did a recent patch. And the one that I'm sort of sad about is, so they have the Circle of Fortune, and then they have the Merchant's Guild. So when you reach a later game, you pick one. Merchant's Guild, if you join that, you basically can sell items that you get on the auction house that other players can buy, and you make gold that way. Circle of Fortune is more solo play, where you get your own rewards. And Circle of Fortune's way of making money for a lot of people was these keys would drop, and they'd be worth like 6,500, and they could sell those to make gold, because stashes later on in Last Epoch get really expensive. And then like they have these little gold buff towers, but they don't really drop a ton of gold. But what happened is players who are doing the Merchant's Guild as their main would create an alternate character, level up Circle of Fortune until they could unlock those keys, and then they would do a key run to make some quick gold and then switch back the Merchant's Guild. So Last Epoch's address was just to nerf the keys. So the keys went from like 6,500 to like 100. And so that's pisses a lot of solo players, because that's how we can make money. The merchant people can sell their stuff to make lots of money and make millions, and we don't have that. So now we're sort of fucked and we have to work even harder to make gold. Yeah, it was a huge nerf, and so they're pissy about that, because they're basically like, why are you punishing solo players for the minority that are doing that? And I would make the argument, if they take the time to make an alt and level up Circle of Fortune to unlock those keys, then who cares? Let's just whatever, you know, whatever. but they gotta figure out how they gotta give Circle of Fortune players a way to make money. Because it's sort of silly to offer those options and then nerf one, but who knows? It's not a huge deal. That's not the biggest drama. The biggest one is put a cooldown on something. Yeah, you're right, Mito. Put a cooldown or something, or make gold tied to the characters themselves. If you have a characters that do Circle of Fortune can only do Circle of Fortune. Characters that can do Merchant can only get gold from the Merchant. I don't know, you could split it like that. I don't know how well that would go down, but maybe. But anyways, the big one though, which I find hilarious, is so endgame they have these things called monuments, okay? And there is, I think, 2 classes, Warlock and Falconer, that have bugs, okay? Not overtuned like, oh, this move is too powerful, we gotta dial it back for next season. Literal bugs that the game that's not supposed to be intended. All right, one example of a bug is in one of the monuments or something. Dive Bomb can put down a smoke cloud and it won't go away, and so you can just stack all these smoke clouds in it and not give a shit about anything, because smoke cloud has a lot of benefits and stuff. And it's a bug that's supposed to go away, but it doesn't. But because it's mid-season, they've decided that they're not going to fix these bugs that these classes have. So they're not working as intended, but they're not going to fix the bugs because it's mid-season. And people are very like, they're like, what the fuck? It's a bug. It's not intended. Yeah, they're not gonna reset the leaderboards. They're just gonna keep everything as is. So you're gonna have those warlocks and people doing the bugs like way up the top. It just makes no sense. Yeah, so people are like saying this is a very L take. It'd be one thing if like warlocks were just powerful one season because they were just overtuned. That's different. But if it's a literal bug that's not intended, then you should fix the bug. Yeah, it didn't make sense. Also, Last Epoch hasn't been out for that long. It wouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is what it is. So that's the drama in Last Epoch as well. I also laugh because some might argue the keys could be a bug, but they fixed that. Oh boy, yeah. Oh, I have some sad news. Are you ready? It's really sad. I hope you will take part in my sadness with me. I have decided to stop playing Pokemon Sleep. I know, it's sad. I've decided to stop. No. It sort of felt like a chore. It's starting to feel like a chore to me. So what's caused this? Because I was getting frustrated. So like, I have this really cute Bennett, right? Who's a really cool ghost boy named Obby, and he's got really good stats. And I wanted to level him to the max level of 50 because it unlocks like a cool ability where he'll get lots of berries. But they have this stupid thing where like your personal sleep level has to be level 45 before you can level Pokemon to 50. And once I hit the 40s, it takes so fucking long to level up. And all I want is to just make my ghost baby up to level 50 so he can be cool. And then I can go to the cool Dragon Island. But it's been very difficult to level myself. And I keep getting the same Pokemon all the time so I don't get levels. And then they like did an update so your phone is a little bit more finicky. It's a little, yeah, it's grindy, and which is stupid. But this is the dumbest to me. So it's Pokemon Sleep, right? Pokemon Sleep. There are no leaderboards. There's no competition. You don't trade Pokemon. You don't fight Pokemon. It is a solo game, 100%, right? but they made it harder. So like if I want to like say I'm sleeping but I'm not sleeping, who gives a fuck? Just let it say I'm sleeping. But I got really pissed off because like 2 nights in a row I got up in the middle, like before my alarm, like middle of the night or like super early in the morning, and got some water because I woke up being very thirsty. And you know, and I looked at my phone and be like, what time is it? Oh shit. And I moved my phone back. Hi Fenris. And because I did that, it decided I stopped sleeping then. And who cares that I went back to sleep right after? It decided I stopped sleeping then, and it stopped counting the rest of my sleep. So when I checked my sleep thing, it said I only slept for 4 hours instead of like the full 7 or whatever. And it's just stupid to me that it's so finicky, and they make such huge strides to make sure that it's tracking your sleep and you can't cheat. And it's a solo game. Who gives a fuck? If I want to say that I'm sleeping, who cares? Just let me say that I'm sleeping.
2 years. I love your streams when I can catch them. Love you. And
Oh,
love
thank you,
chat.
Funrus. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I can't believe, oh my god, 2 years. That is so long. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. It straps my cat, right? And like you can't put your phone like on a table because it's got to see what type of sleep you've got. It's just dumb. And so I finally am like, you know what, it's starting to become, it was fun and cute and I would look forward to what Pokemon I could get, but now it's getting annoying and grindy and I'm getting mad at it. So I'm stopping for now. Will I go back to it? We'll find out, but for now I'm stopping to see. Your assumption for less Epoch devs is since it's a thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. It was really sweet of you. Thank you. Was my favorite Obby, my Bonnet, I think it's called. It was a Shuppet or whatever, but then it leveled. I love him. He was so good. I didn't even realize he was good, but I like him. He's cool looking. He's also creepy. So I sort of like him. Hello, Cooked Nugget. I have infected your phone. Good. I'm so happy that I've infected your phone. Welcome to the Sealyfell virus. There is no escape. Join the highlight. Oh, Golden Gagama, thank you for the gifted sub, darling. Tonka Tonka, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. There you go, no escape. This is, yeah, there's fish here. There's lots of fish. I also did some video editing, not good editing, not like Drizzle's editing or anything like that, but I did some video I trimmed some stuff. Because I think when I'm gone on the cruise, I'm going to have, I picked 2 VODs at random from my Helldivers, because I've got like 5 or 6 Helldiver streams I did. Hello, Harp. And so I picked 2 of them that I thought were decent. Like one when I was a lower level and one was when I was a higher level. It'll make people sad because it's pre-nerf. And I cut them down. So my goal is to have those made into sort of like a, you know, the Warhammer edits, how those are like 20 minutes or so. I think I'm gonna send them off to be 20-minute increments. And I was just gonna do the Helldivers one and then do my own new Let's Play that I'll post when I'm on the cruise, and along with some reaction videos that will go up when I'm on the cruise. But I had so much fun with the supermarket game yesterday that I think we're gonna do that one too. I think I cut the VOD off that one as well and trimmed it a little bit, but I couldn't really trim too much because it's a different type of game. And so I might make that into a highlight. So you can look forward hopefully to those when I'm gone at the cruise with some fun edits just to liven them up. So if you weren't here for some of those streams, you can catch them, but in fun edited style or not. That's cool, Harp. I'm glad you like Unga Bunga-ing. And also Aries, hi honey. I hope you're having an absolute wonderful Thursday. I like to call Thursday Friday Eve, so the party starts a little early. Make sure you're hydrating and have a snack for yourself, okay? I do, I miss the babe too. She never came back. What are my thoughts so far on Helldivers 2? And yes, I am. Love Helldivers. It's very, very fun. I haven't tried it since the patch yet because I haven't had time, so I probably won't play it this weekend because I might play this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But it's fun. I like the chaos. I look forward to what they'll change in the future and how they'll keep improving the game, because it seems like they have a lot of passion for it. And so yeah, it good. I have 5 or 6 VODs of it because I played it for 5 or 6 streams. Because I liked it a lot. And now I'm hyped for Dragon's Dogma. I think that might end up being my big subathon game. You know how last year was Sea of Thieves and Raft? I think this year it'll be Dragon's Dogma, because that looks like it'll be a fun, long game. I hope I like it. I really hope I like it. I don't see why I wouldn't, but hopefully. People say it's well, you know what? We have some Dragon Dogma people. People said it's easier than Dark Souls, because that gives me hope that it's not as, because like people compare it to Dark Souls, which is totally valid, but I've heard that they say it's not quite as, it's not as punishing as Dark Souls like fights, because you get some ridiculous moves that can be pretty awesome at some points. So that makes me more hyped to play it, because I would be a little bit more leery if they're like, oh yeah, it's just like Dark Souls. Where if you sneeze wrong, you die. Because I sneeze wrong all the time, and I don't want to die. Blah blah blah. It's just like Skyrim. Yeah. Who doesn't love a good Skyrim? It's just like Monster. Oh no, here we go again. It's like so many things. All right. I am going to put a cough drop in my mouth because my throat's getting sore. And we're gonna do 40K. We're gonna do a little dive into some 40K, as is tradition, once a week. All right. Whoa! Gotta move you guys over here for a second. Let me... Oh, that scared me. Sorry. I saw a bunch of notifications. I was like, shit, not another bot, but I was on the wrong server. Never mind. Hello, Reynolds. Oh, all right. Let's go to Warhammer 4K Wiki. I'm so confused about some of these advertisements. They heard that we were talking about sports. All right, let's go over. I'm invisible. Why am I invisible? What did we do over here? Oh, I don't want that one. There we go. I was lost. There we go. All right. Let us... Let's do it this way. Let us... I am like... You see my model shaking? We'll just do it like this. You guys don't need to see all of it. All right. Then I will be here and I'll shrink myself. All right. This will work. Oh boy, Warhammer. All right, I made a promise to perhaps look at certain things. We're gonna explore What would it be under? What would it be under? I guess cults. Right. We're learning about 4K scary. Yeah, I may have promised Gene Stealer things, okay? Why is there no Gene Stealer? I put G for Gene and there's no Gene Stealer. Oh, because we're in the C category. I'm so good. I'm so good at this. Oh, baby. Okay, let's go to the 40K Fluff Bible. Wait, what's the Fluff Bible? Category G. All right. Gene Stealer cult. Gene Stealer. Gene Stealer cult. I'm not clicking your link. It's got to be my own link. It has to be a name though. I don't want I want a category here. Let's just Gene Stealer. Hello, Mango. Gene Stealer is a creature. I imagine they're in the Gene Stealer cult. All right. I like how this music is playing, by the way. Category F. Faction. Okay, maybe we just need to find names. So I click on names. So I pick a category and I pick a name. I'm not looking up the Gene Stealer cults as a whole. I'm trying to find a name. So like when I pick chaos, I just picked names under the chaos thing. That's what I'm trying to find. They don't have any named characters. Wait, are you telling me Gene Stealers, a faction that you can play in the board game, literally has not a single named character? They're a cult. Yeah, but cults have leaders. They have named leaders that do important things. The Tyranids. Well, yeah, but the Tyranids come after. Oh. Here, we'll look up Kellermorph then. I'm doing a supposed to be random. I say I don't take things from people, but I was feeling generous. Let's look at this Kellermorph as we listen to this banger song. There it is. Have I taken a 40K faction quiz? I don't think so. Is there a quiz for it? All right. I like how this is an entire thing and it's very short, actually. Look at it. It has like 3 arms. Okay. The Kellermorph is a special Gene Stealer hybrid who serves as a hero figure for the Gene Stealer cults and uses his legendary prowess as a warrior and gunslinger to spread sedition and revolution on cult-infested Imperial worlds. Okay, so the Kellermorphs are supposed to be heroes, like a hero figure, but yet none of them have names. The cults as a whole are interesting part. I know they could be interesting, but I'm just saying it's silly that they don't have named figures in there. At least at some part. You know? Not all heroes wear names. The nameless heroes of the people. Okay, sure, Jan. Whatever. They gain after every fight they win, so no names. I thought there's some that don't get eaten. I thought there's eventually there might be one that doesn't get eaten and goes on to a different world to start doing stuff. Yeah, the patriarchs. Where are the patriarch names? My point still stands. No, it's funny that they don't have names. Stop. Sorry, my dog is chewing on his bone. They don't have names, they're bugs. Oh, excuse me. I would name the bugs. I would name every charger if I could. The ones in books have names. Well, that's good. I'm glad that there are some names. I just think it's silly. Not silly. I just think it's interesting how there isn't like names for anybody in these cults. That there's not like a patriarch, as you said, that had such a big name and renown, you know, gaining on one of the worlds or something, that they like where they at least got an entry in the wiki before they died. That's okay. I just find it interesting. I'm not arguing against it or saying that like it's dumb or anything. No, it's fine. I just find it like interesting how they're a played faction and they don't have names, or at least one name, you know? Grandsire Worm is one patriarch that has a name. You remember him? I wonder if we have a wiki entry for him. That would be interesting. Remember the worm. Clearly the problem is they never had me in the cult. They had names when your existence is a spread and they get eaten. It's kind of thematically linear. No, I get the idea, but there's people in the Imperium and Chaos that die, you know? Doesn't matter how you die, like if you get devoured, you know? But it's fine. I will remember Bob the Gene Stealer. Okay. To the oppressed masses of a gene stealer cult, the Kellermorph is a figure of folk legend, a revolutionary hero battling the uncaring cruelty of the authoritarian rule. To the enemy, he is a figure of dread, a hated anarch who seeks to tear down the foundations of civilization. In reality, the Kellermorph is something else entirely, a bioform created for the specific purpose of exploiting mortal psychology, a cold-blooded killer in the guise of a legendary gunfighter whose actions inspired generations of sedition and revolution. Smeared across the walls of countless Underhive catacombs and high-rise spires is the same graffitied image of a cloaked, three-armed figure wielding a set of custom auto-stub pistols. He always stands defiant in the face of impossible odds. Why does he have 3 arms? Why not 4 arms? Why is it always 3? How did the Gene Stealers make it that the same like hero always appears? Like that they always have 3?
Cause he's spooky.
Cause he's spooky. That makes sense. That's very valid. Thank you for the sub, by the way, Leandris. Just because. Oh, okay. I was genuinely asking because I was just wondering if there's like a reason. Is it like the gene seed thing where they just have the same copy that they do every time? Okay, yeah, so it is in the genetic codes the patriarch spreads. Okay. Hello, Jorah. We're talking about Gene Stealer, and I've discovered that there are no Gene Stealer names really in the wiki. Gene Stealers are normally 4 arms, so they just get 1 less. Control, copy paste this guy. Understood. Yeah, the Gene Stealers don't have named people, and I was just saying how that's strange to me that they don't have names. And chat made me understand that they don't get names because they get devoured by bugs, but I feel like there at least be like a few maybe that were impressive enough in the cult to be written down before they were devoured by bugs. But oh well. That's just cult life. Okay. Spinning his Liberator auto subs with his supernatural dexterity, the Kellermorph fills his enemies with bullets, mowing down scores of soldiers in moments. When faced with armored foes or war vehicles, the gunslinger simply spins the chambers of his pistols and calmly fires once more. In moments, the target explodes in a hail of metal. Such tales might sound fanciful, but there is a core of truth to them all. The Kellermorph is a latter-day refinement of the third-generation hybrid cycle, produced from the finest genetic strains of the local populace, and gifted with hypersensory powers that allow him to perceive the world around him in unusually acute detail. Rapid-firing neurons in the Kellermorph's predatory brain allow a supernatural reaction time. The bioform's enemies seem to move in slow motion as he aims and blasts them off their feet one by one. Oh my god, he's like the guy from Fate Zero! He's tapping into the time magic. Oh my gosh, he's Emiya! He's Kiritsugu, or however you pronounce his name. Enhanced pheromonal senses and thermoceptive vision allow for pinpoint marksmanship even in pitch darkness, while a refined vestibular system provides a superhuman level of balance and coordination, the source of the Kellermorph's uncanny aim. These creatures are biocrafted to be the heroic face of their cult. Their influence upon a fractured society is a terrifying sign of the Genestealer Patriarch's growing mastery of the human psyche and ability to manipulate mass psychology. Pox-faced gangers and upper hive dandies alike style themselves upon this figure, seeking the trail of this mysterious worm form symbol, and in doing so falling into the embraces of the cult. Indentured workers risk their lives to smuggle traces of lethal chemical elements out of the sprawling arms factories in which they toil away their existence. They fashion these rare elements into custom bullets, slugs of metal tipped with depleted volonium that can pierce power armor and even the hulls of light tanks. The crafting of such munitions often douses the maker in deadly waves of radiation, but they willingly accept their fate, making a final pilgrimage to present their gift to the hero of the revolution before succumbing to the sickness ravaging their bodies. Such is the devotion that the Kellermorph engenders, for he is the physical embodiment of the freedom falsely promised by the followers of the Star Children. Bye, Squidgy! Okay, so I have a real question now. Well, a real question. The Kellermorph on the table can get sneezed on and die, but if it gets shot. Okay, so Genestealers eventually get devoured by Tyranids. But you can play Genestealer factions in the game. So, like, how is can a Kellermorph take out a Space Marine? Even though he doesn't have like the fancy armor and stuff like that, easily. Oh, like I'm curious about like power, because they make it sound like he's just like a superhuman dude. He doesn't even have armor and stuff like that. But I guess with his precision shot, he can do stuff, because it does say like the cool bullets they get, I pierce power armor. Hi, Cook Nugget. We're talking about Warhammer 40k, darling. If you're lucky, you can do almost anything. He's squishy but killy. Genestealer characters are real high kill power usually, but low survivability. Oh. And he can dodge. Okay, so he's the squishy dex character. Can do a huge hit, but also can do the dodge. Oh, yeah, maybe. Annoying as fuck with the ambush. Aw, Stargazer!
Thank you for a great community and love your streams.
Thanks, Stargazer. Holy crap, 31 months. Thank you so much for the subs, for the 31 month of subs. You're crazy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. There I go. I learned the Kellermorph is dangerous. He's a dangerous hybrid person, I guess. dangerous gene stealer hybrid individual that can take out scary stuff. It'll die, but it'll take stuff with it. And for some reason, they always have 3 arms. And we don't know why. They just do. That's just the way things be. It's just the way things be, the way they do. All right. I want to learn about a Necron. Oh, okay. We're gonna do. Let me look up them. We do Xenos. Imported Necron link. What if I click this? No, usually they'll give me a thing. Let's just do important Necron links. There we go. There we go. This is what I want. Important Necron links. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. All right, we're gonna pick. Oh, thanks, Cook Nugget. Nugget, darling. Okay, I'm not gonna do Trazen because people have hinted about him before. I'm gonna pick what Obsididax. I've read that in a different. Anyways, Ozcan the Codifier. That sounds interesting. Da-da-da-da. I want the Codifier, man. I'm gonna do the Codifier, dude. Where is he? Where was he? Oh, category Necron characters. That might help. Okay, is the Codifier guy here? Yep. Ozcan the Codifier. Oh, wow, looky. He's holding a helmet. All right. Ozcan the Codifier is a Necron Cryptek in the Sub-Bekaar dynasty, located within the Jericho Reach. Though loyal to his dynasty, he secretly works behind Overlord Regent Ahoktek's back, not to only revive the Pharaon Amontek, the so-called Crimson Scythe, but house his ancient master in his body of flesh and bone. I have to change the music because it's hard to fucking read when somebody's singing like. All right. I'm gonna read this again. Sorry, you gotta hear it again. Ozcan the Codifier is a Necron Cryptek of the Sub-Bekaar dynasty located within Jericho Reach. Though loyal to his dynasty, he secretly works behind Overlord Regent Ahoktek's back to not only revive the Pharaon Amontek, the so-called Crimson Scythe, but house his ancient master in a body of flesh and bone. History. Ozcan has served the Sub-Bekaar dynasty with unstinting loyalty since the earliest days of the War in Heaven. What's the War in Heaven? Was that the... Oh, that was with the old ones. Okay. That's the big one against the old ones, right? All right. I remember that. I just forgot what it was called. Okay, yep, I remember that. Yeah, the old war with the old ones. Okay. Okay. He provided sage counsel to the Crimson Scythe in those comparatively few moments when the Pharaon was not shedding the blood of the entire species and laying waste to great swaths of the galaxy in the service of the Catan. The Cryptek was known as the only being his master would tolerate voicing anything other than soothing platitudes, for so often Ozcan was proven to be entirely correct in his advice, even when it gainsaid Amontek's own intentions. Oh, so he had special privileges because he was smart. He was a smart Necron. There is one particular matter in which Ozcan advised his master that far overshadows all of the others, and that was the issue of biotransference. Ozcan, the ancient and wise counselor, saw through the C'tan's compact the moment it was offered, and despaired when, how do you pronounce that? Sazerac? The Silent King announced that it had been sealed. So Ozcan is really smart. He's a big brain. Zarek? Oh, it's just Zarek? Okay. Zarek. I think I said that. Okay, yeah. He's so smart. Ozcan knew, as no others appeared to, that the process would leave the Necrontyr far less than they had been before, and he begged his master to disobey the Silent King's command. Any other counselor would have been struck down for such a display of disloyalty, but Amontech knew that Ozcan had ever served his dynasty first and himself second. The Cryptek and the Pharaon entered close council together, and the remainder of the dynasty's advisors and viziers sent away as the two debated the matter throughout the night. Ooh. By morn, the Cryptek had been unable to convince his lord of a sound reason to reject the C'tan's compact, for Amontech cared above all else for the slaying of the foes of his people. The Pharaon simply could not envision any way the process might lessen the Necrontyr. And so the mortal multitudes of the Subekar dynasty walked into the biofurnaces, and the living metal legions of the Subekar dynasty marched out. For Ozcan, to walk willingly into the blazing light of the furnace was the greatest act of loyalty to his dynasty he could possibly ever perform. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, good talk, but have you thought about killing? Have you thought about murdering our enemies? It was only much later, after the calamitous events of the War in Heaven, that Ozcan's words would return to haunt the Pharaon. Yeah, he's basically, I told you so. I told you so. He's like a ghost. The ghost voice echoing around. When the red tides of galactic slaughter finally receded, and the preparations for the Great Sleep were begun. Only then, at the very last, were the Cryptek's words heeded, and by then, of course, it was far too late. Called it. Hi, Rare Scotty. I'm doing wonderful. I'm reading all about Ozcan. The Necron. Despite what Ozcan took to be his great failure to turn his master against the Silent King's plan, he remained ever faithful to his Pharaon, and, by extension, to the Silent King himself. Indeed, after biotransference, it was impossible to be disloyal, so embedded were the Silent King's command protocols in the mind of his servants. In Ozcan's case, his loyalty has remained so steadfast that he strives continuously to rouse his fallen sire, but not because he has been ordered by the Overlord Regent to retrieve the command protocols locked inside his blasted mind. Rather, the Cryptek's tireless endeavors have led him into similar realms of thought as led the Silent King. Rather, the Cryptek's tireless endeavors have led him into similar realms of thought as led the Silent King to take his leave of the galaxy in search of a means of reversing the soul-destroying fate of biotransference. Unbeknownst to Overlord Regent Ahotep, Ozcan has remained loyal to his Pharaon throughout the tumultuous events of awakening of their crown world, the Hollow Sun. So he's like, I'll play along with you guys, but I am most loyal to my old lord, my old bae, okay? Under the guise of carrying out the Regent's orders, the Cryptek has, in fact, been seeking a means of investing a Necron consciousness into a body of flesh and bone, and in doing so, of reclaiming all they once had. Oh, he's doing experiments. They were totally a thing. Yeah. He wants to return them to flesh and bone, or his main squeeze at least. Ozcan's researches and secret experiments have led him to the conclusion that only a body as strong and as tough as a Necron's living metal frame, will provide a suitable vessel for such a reawakening, and this can be attested to by the numerous failed experiments hidden deep within his chambers. He's a mad scientist, a robot scientist. Locked within the lambent glow of pulsing stasis chambers are to be found rank after rank of once sentient beings, including humans, orcs, Eldari, and Tau, and a dozen others, each of which has had a Necron consciousness transferred into its mind. In each case, the body has proven too weak, or the mind too strong for the process, and the codifier has failed, creating some hideous, mindless, insane creature more terrible still than a flayed one. What's a flayed one again? That sounds pretty bad. Oh, wow. Flayed one seeking new victims. Okay, what is a flayed one? They wear your skin. You know, I feel like I guessed some of that by the name alone. Through technology, we thought to defeat the natural order, but the onset of eternity cannot be denied forever. The universe will see us humbled for our presumption, yet its methods of attack are limited. We long ago removed our bodies from mortality's grasp and bartered away our souls for technological baubles and the trappings of power. Our minds, then, are all that remains for us to lose, and it is here that the next stroke against us will fall. Though our individual afflictions may take different forms, sooner or later we will all be lost to madness. By Zarek. Last of the Silent Kings. That's an awesome quote. I like that quote. That's probably my favorite 40k quote I've read so far. Da, 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 da. They killed one Catan and that's what they got. Well, that's what they get. Flayed ones are twisted and ghoulish Necron terrors afflicted by an ancient infection that breeds a hunger for organic flesh in them. Ugh. Flayed ones act as specialized close combat troops. They appear from an unknown pocket dimension of their hideous kind to join the Necron armies in battle, though never by invitation from the Necrons themselves. These loathsome creatures were once Necron Tyr who managed to retain some of their original consciousness when they were transferred into their living metallic bodies of necrodermis. But they were cursed with a terrible disease, manifesting a hunger for flesh that cannot be satisfied, and that eventually drove them to madness. Why? That's so mean. Advancing before a Necron force, these stooped yet terrifyingly agile automatons excel at infiltrating and spreading terror like a plague within the ranks of their foes. They are quite capable melee fighters and make use of flensing blades that extend from their fingers and can flay a man alive in seconds. Thin and wiry, they habitually adorn themselves with still wet pieces of skin and the hide they have stripped from their victims, leaving behind the skin corpses to sow fear and confusion. Yeah, I don't think I've never seen a metal skeleton try to eat someone alive. That seems very impractical and sad. Some Necrons are stricken with a curse even more heinous than the madness of Necron destroyers. The nature of this curse is little understood even by the wisest of cryptechs, but its results are unmistakable. A victim of the Flayer curse first loses its sanity. In the case of Necron warriors, this may go unnoticed until far into the process, as a single malfunctioning warrior among thousands is easily overlooked. Claws can cut through Space Marine's armor like a knife through butter. That's cool that there's a nice fan-made story about one of them. So it starts where they ignore commands to cease fire or hold a position. Destroyers exist for the act of killing itself, the extermination of life being both the means and the end. The flayed ones kill in order to sate an unnatural hunger. So they kill so they might feast. Wait. Flayed ones develop an ability to travel between dimensions. Many cryptechs believe the flayed ones inhabit an alternate reality all their own, inaccessible to other Necrons, in which they make their charnel palaces and heap the corpses dragged from battle. And also unknown, the flayed ones are able to somehow sense when their Necron brethren are in combat, appearing to slaughter the enemy to take the grisly trophies from which they derive their name. Other Necrons don't like the flayed ones because they could pass the curse on to others and because they operate outside of the chain of command. So, oh, here, history, here we go. They're victims of terrible madness. A curse bestowed upon them by the C'tan known as Landagor the Flayer. When the Necrons finally turned against the... Is it C'tan or C'tan? It's C'tan, right? Like the game. Like the game. I'm right, okay. Finally turned against the C'tan in the last days of the War in Heaven, the Flayer was destroyed by the Necrons. Not simply splintered as were his brothers, but utterly obliterated. In his dying moments, the Star God inflicted a terrible curse upon the Necrons, tainting them with an echo of the fathomless hunger of its essence. The curse went unnoticed for aeons, but by the time the true madness of the condition began to manifest, the afflicted Necrons had traveled far and wide. How do they get their little knifey fingers? Does it just transform or do they make them themselves? Oh, it says here, the Necron's living metal shape warps into what is recognizable as the corrupt and grotesque. Okay, so it just happens. The curse just does it. Notable formations. Court of the Flayer King. Long ago, the destruction of the C'tan Landagor the Flayer saw thousands of Necrons afflicted with a terrible curse. It is now impossible to say how many flayed ones there are in existence, dreaming their mad dreams of gore and donning the remnants of flensed skin. As debased creatures of feral instinct, flayed ones gravitate to the mightiest of their kind. These Flayer Kings have suffered less from the ravages of their curse, but their personalities largely intact. C'tan the Enfleshed is one such fiend, his fortunes tied to the royal courts of Domnos. In his wake, blood-mad flayed ones sweep from the shadows, claws gleaming wetly as their sheer proximity to one another sees their gore-hungry madness. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Sippy Gamer, welcome, darling. Thank you for the follow. Alright, I've read enough of this. How? Okay, but like, so they just go nest themselves in wherever they want and then they can travel basically with their little pocket dimensions. Be like, oh, I sense battle in the Necrons. I'm gonna just blip on over there. Blip, blip. Hello, guys. I'm here for the party. That's pretty. That seems a little like, that's cool. I like that. Unfortunately, yes. I am doing my little, once a week, I'm trying to dive into some 40k lore, just a little dip. And I randomly click on a name and learn about it. So I'm learning about Ozkan the Codifier. One king is completely sane, but his entire world turned to flayed one, but he's loyal to his people and goes out to get food for his people. How could he be a flayed one if he's... Oh, so he has the hunger, but it just doesn't drive him crazy. He's just not insane from it. Yeah, I'm trying to learn about 40k little by little in small doses. They live in a pocket dimension, separate from other pocket dimensions used by night. So they have a pocket in their pocket. Okay, so apparently Ozkan's experiments are more horrifying than flayed ones. So that puts this into perspective for me. See, this is why I click on those links sometimes. Because I'd been like, okay, more terrible than whatever flayed one. But now I know that actually is pretty terrible. Then. But of late, Ozkan the Codifier has come to believe he has discovered a mortal shell strong enough to contain the consciousness of a Necron. Though rare, he even holds that these apex specimens of organic perfection might even be sufficient to host the consciousness of the Crimson Scythe. The body Ozkan has identified is, of course, that of the Adeptus Astartes. I'm so sorry. I always say Astartes, and now I can't. I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I'm sorry. I can't read it. Astartes. Adeptus Astartes. I'll think of it like teasing, like tease, wink, wink. That of the Adeptus Astartes, the sacred transhuman form wrought by the Emperor himself to serve as the champions of mankind. To date, Ozcan has not been able to capture a living space marine, so he has not had the opportunity to test the veracity of his blasphemous theories. He has, however, come into possession of the bodies of several fallen battle brothers, those that fell undertaking the mission led by the outcast Inquisitor Thaddeus Hawk. Every moment he is not maintaining the pretense of following Overlord Regent Ahotek's orders, Ozcan spends ensconced in his laboratory, delving into the wonders of Astartes biology, or else coordinating the hunt for a living specimen. When that happens, the venerable Cryptek hopes the process of properly reawakening the Pharaon of the Sub-Hekar dynasty can begin. He's really interesting. I like him. I like this guy. He's like super smart, and now he's a bit like of a mad scientist of sorts. He's so loyal. He just want to bring back Amontek and put him in a brand new body. Like, here you go, buddy. I love you so much. I woke you up and I put you in a space marine. So, yeah. I'm sort of surprised that he hasn't got a hold of a Adeptus. I'm sort of surprised he hasn't got a hold of a space marine. But I guess it's probably difficult, right? There's in the vast area of space, they're not exactly common. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, death before dishonor. He has to. I like him. He's pretty cool. I hope that they build more on his character. He would definitely be a character I'd be interested in reading more about. You know? And I like how he's like, I'm gonna play along with our rules and then, you know, serve what's going on, but secretly I want my bae. I want my bae back. There. If you see this, I like doing these little snippets. These are pretty fun. These are easily digestible. Unlike Dante. Dante was a big boy to swallow. That's what she said. One day I'll click on one of the big ones again too, like Vulcan or something. Reminds me of your Skyrim character. He's pretty nice. I like his little staff. He's got little, almost looks like dreads behind him, even though I know they're not. I bet he said, I warned you. I know you did, but you know what? I learned so much. I wouldn't have learned about Angelicum if I hadn't clicked on Dante, you know? And yes, that's like the main thing I remember from that. Yeah, I remember that like Space Marines, like obviously playing them, they're very common because they're popular in the Imperium of Man, but in the 40k universe, they're not common at all. They're like the big damn heroes that show up sometimes, maybe. Oh. All right, let's go back to my room. Jellicum, and that nothing is a reliable source. Exactly. These stories could be made up and might not matter. You don't know. I don't know. Can we trust it? I don't know. They might show up, maybe, and only if maybe. maybe once, maybe. Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no. Don't know. Maybe yes, no, maybe. 40k is where the lore is made up and the stories still matter. All right. I want to play a game with you, chat. I want to do a little chat versus chat. We haven't done it in a while. Normally I would like announce that we would do it, like and do the whole stream with it, but I didn't feel like it. I do what I want. So I want to do chat versus chat. I gotta think of common things though. Why are you splashing? Why are you splashing Pale Spectre? I think it's because you put the at. I think you just don't put the at. Why did you make Pale splash himself? Is SpongeBob good? Yes or no? No, I'm too biased about that. Cardin splashes Cardin. I don't know. It must be broke. It must be broke. Churro splashes. I'll have to fix it. It must have broke itself. Oh, okay. Let me think. Rice Joe Splash Joe. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Crazy. This is weird. I wonder why. Like that one worked though, didn't it, Joe? That's interesting. I'll fix it eventually. I haven't touched that command in forever. All right. What if we do? What would you? Should we do a like? Would you rather? What would be the better choice? Deep sea dive. Would you rather deep sea dive? Or would you rather go to outer space? Like... outer space, dive, space, dive. Dive. Okay, we're pretty good in split. Let's do this. Let's do this one.
What is that?
Perfect timing! We can get Leggy in on this and Raiders. Welcome, Raiders! Hi, Leggy! We're just about to start a little chat versus chat for the fun of it, and you're welcome to participate if you would like. Welcome, High Flying Jellyfish. Hello, darling. Hello, Leggy. Hi, Peanut. Hello, darling. Hi, Rice Joe. I see the little border around you. Are you feeling better, Leggy? I thought I read that you were feeling a little under the weather. I hope you're feeling better. Oh my god, you played the game! I got you! You're still sick. Oh, how was the game? Did you get a chance to play it? Did it soothe your soul? Did it make you feel good? Of course you think that. You can climb like a little spider bug. Dude, I was seeing like the graphics of the cliff itself. I was like, wow, this is such an improvement. Is the swimming animation like the old Getting Over It or whatever? I just remember seeing the trailer and I'm like, that is not a swimming animation. That is not swimming. It was truly a much needed chicken soup for your Bennett body loving brain. Yeah, you just spin your arms. It's just like, that doesn't look right. All right, for those of you joining in, I'm doing a little chat versus chat. I pick two different things and we chat. You guys argue and try to convince me like which is the best choice. And then I try to pick things that I don't have a bias for. So what we're doing, and you pick a side by donating, you can donate like one droplet. It's also betting. You can donate more droplets if you want, if you think you're gonna win. But essentially what I'm gonna be entering is what is better? Like what is the better choice? Okay, would you rather deep dive into the ocean or go into outer space? You know, bias for water, your element, or space. We spent billions of years. Yeah, I'm equal. They're both fine. I've been in both. Been there, done that. So I'm curious what you humans would prefer to convince me what is the better one, you know? So let's see. What is it? It's not poll. Is it bet? No. Oh, what's the command? Prediction, thank you. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. All right. I say our last prediction was, will the 8th chess piece have defense with many asterisks and stuff? Okay. What is the better choice? Deep dive into the ocean, baby. Oh, I can't. It's too long. Or going to space. Going to, we'll say it has to be far. So we'll just say, no, we'll just going to space and you have to go past the moon. All right. Starting the prediction. Choose your sign. So you can do a lot of points if you want, if you think you're gonna win. You can also just do 1 point to sort of show. It also shows like what side you picked because it'll put a little number next to your name. So you have to pick. Space is a faster death. Yeah, like how far are we diving? You're diving deep as possible. Currently. We're not like forcing you to go deep to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, okay? We're going under plans or just space. Okay, we'll say you are going as far as humanly recorded in both scenarios. Okay. Space, because if it's infinite, it means Garrus is out there somewhere. Oh. Yeah, like as far as humans can go. Not in death. Not as far as the humans can go and then have died. My wife who was waiting out there in space. Would diving, is that including cave diving? No, it is not cave diving. Cave diving is another beast entirely. But we know more about space than we do our own ocean. All right. So I know with water it's dangerous because the deeper you go, the water pressure will kill you. But space has no oxygen, and there's a lot. If there's a malfunction there, you also aren't going to get any help. Also, space is cold. A different me might be out there, and I can't have that. Space is prettier than murky, dark water. What if the stars are just the eyes of some huge fucked up space fish that's staring at us all the time? Space is not cold. There is no temperature. Is there no temperature in space? I didn't know that. I know the planets can be cold. But I guess that's because they have atmosphere. The ocean is cold too, silly. I forget. You know, I don't feel it, so. Da-da-da-da. Space has microgravity, so it can do many flips. Heat can't transmit in space, so yes, not temperature. How does the heat get to the planet then? Is it just because of the radiation, the light? Magic. Well, so, yeah, but like, what is it that actually does the heat then? It's the rays, the radiation waves, the radiation. It's a giant nuclear reactor, so it cheats. You need atmosphere for heat. It's a particle. No, I know what ultraviolet rays and radiation are. It's radiational. Yeah, no. I'm just wondering. Because it's funny how... Because I'm just thinking of Mercury. But Mercury just must have a very thin atmosphere. It is also like right next to the fucking sun though. So it probably gets so much fucking radiation that it doesn't need a thick atmosphere. It's just so close. I just know that the one side of Mercury is scorching fucking hot and the other side is absolutely butt fuck cold. The ocean has fish. Fish are good to eat. That is true. The ocean does have fish and they are very good to eat. The moon is really cheese. Space says planets are okay. What would happen if, because I don't know a lot about space. I know a lot about planets and atmospheres and things about that. So because I studied the planets and stuff, but the actual like between the planets, I don't know very much. And I know that the sun transmits ultraviolet rays and radiation and things like that. We keep an eye on the sun because sometimes the sun gets a little skippy. But what would happen if you take off your helmet then? Because it's pressure. Does space have no pressure then? Like if you held your breath and you took off your space suit, there's no pressure, right? So you just go. Once you learn about rogue planets, that's terrifying. Drown in your own planet, there's no pressure. Where does the pressure come from if there's no particles in space? All of your water goes out. The oxygen in your blood would be sucked out. What about the water in your blood? You could implode in the ocean, yeah. You get to explode in wait, you know what? Let's just base it down to this. Would you rather explode in space or implode in the ocean? Pretty sure you don't explode. I mean, have you tried it, Pale? Have you tried it? Maybe. Bum, 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 bum. Don't explode in space, mostly become a husk. I feel like the oxygen being forced out of your lungs counts as an explosion in my mind. It's an explosion of air. Yeah, you become like a crumpled Capri Sun. Air explosion. Mythbusters episode depressurization. Dude, I don't like to think about them. Like a balloon, yeah. Balloons explode. Balloons can pop and they make loud noises, and I don't like that. Let's meet in the middle with expulsion. Okay, sounds good. Can't get the bends in space. You just die. When I think of anything depressurization with pigs, you said getting sucked into a diving helmet. That makes me think of the sucky sucks in the water with the pressure, with water pressure. I can't watch those. Or when they talk about deep sea diving and then the depressurization chambers and things get fucked up there too. That's why you just got turned into water. Okay, so right now, what I'm thinking is like, if you were to die deep sea diving, you instantly die. Space, it doesn't sound like you instantly die. It sounds like there's a little bit longer leeway time for you to die. Like it would hurt and it would be uncomfortable, but it sounds like you wouldn't die quite as instantaneously. So it's worse. Bye, Creepy. Thanks for hanging out. Wait, why am I faily fell? Why are you being mean to me? What did I do to you, Creepy? We're having a fun little conversation. You just throw shit at me like that. You have 2 minutes here. Let's Google it. We should Google. We need to educate ourselves. How fast would you die in outer space? 90 seconds. You have 90 seconds, Google says. Without air in your lungs, blood will stop sending oxygen to your brain. You'll pass out after 15 seconds. 90 seconds after exposure, you'll die from asphyxiation. It's also very cold in space. Oh, but you guys said it wasn't cold in space. So actually, I can't. This is not. I can't. No, you can't be correct because I was told that it's not cold in space. We gotta find something more legit here. That was from Business Insider. We're gonna go to a more legit website called space.com. Space.com. I think we should, this is... Spacesuits allow astronauts to venture outside their spacecraft for short periods by providing the air, water, pressure, and physical protection needed for a human to survive. But what would happen without one of these advanced suits? Sci-fi movies show lots of stuff and grisly deaths, but here in the real world, how could a person survive if thrust into the harsh vacuum of outer space? The short answer is not very long. Okay. Within a very short time, a matter of 10 to 15 seconds, you will become unconscious because of a lack of oxygen. According to Stefan de May, who is a senior strategy officer at the European Space Agency, charged with coordinating the strategy area for human and robotic exploration. Okay, so I feel like he's pretty legit. Like he probably knows what he's talking about. The oxygen starts expanding and rupturing your lungs, tearing them apart, and that would cause boiling and bubbling of your blood, which you guys already said, which immediately will cause embolism and have a fatal impact on your body. Just a little. Divers, but here you go. Divers face a similar danger when the water pressure decreases as they ascend from the depths. Before entering space unprotected, you need to empty your lungs as much as possible. The complete lack of pressure also causes other, though less immediate, deadly issues. Bodily fluids, such as saliva and tears, would begin to boil. A human body would also expand, but the skin would be elastic enough to cope with the pressure change, DeMay said, adding that horrific movie portrayals of exploding humans aren't accurate. Okay, so you won't explode because your skin is stretchy. So you guys will just turn into fucking human balloons. You get to be I mean, you will still expand though. You will expand, but you'll become a balloon. You get to be the Michelin Man. You all fish. In the best case scenario, you'd have a few seconds before the oxygen in your bloodstream would be used up, causing you to pass out. Because you'd be unable to alter your dire situation, brain death would follow within minutes, unless you were rescued and brought back to the safety of the pressurized, oxygen-rich environment of the spacecraft and resuscitated. Oh, okay. You might not be correct, actually. He says there's also a temperature problem and radiation and micrometeoroid threats. So spacesuits are designed to provide physical protection of the astronauts in outer space. Whether an astronaut is in sunlight or shaded from sun, they would experience extreme temperatures, ranging from minus 240 to 250 degrees Fahrenheit in low or Earth orbit. Okay, so you're close enough to the Earth's orbit that it affects you. So you got to think of like, how close are you to a planet, I guess. Yeah, in low Earth orbit. Well, you're still in space. What if you're further away from the planet? It says these conditions would cause burns or freezing, though not immediately in the latter case, as body heat is not easily conducted away in a vacuum. I'm learning so much right now. I love this. I'm a Zorban. They also protect you from radiation. There's a protection from some forms of radiation, like long-term exposure to electromagnetic radiation from the sun that would cause health issues. You'd also get burned your skin would get burned. Micrometeoroids and space debris pose another danger. These travel at a rate of a few or tens of kilometers per second and are a threat to satellite, spacecraft, and astronauts conducting extravehicular activities or spacewalks. Though extremely unlikely to affect an unprotected astronaut's chances of survival, given the astronomically tiny chances of being hit during a short time in space, spacesuits are designed with multiple layers to help protect them from any possible micrometeoroids or space debris whizzing around in orbit. There you go. We've learned so much. I'm so educated now. Ilfric is so heated, except in space. Never been smarter. Okay, knowledge is power. So what do we think? Okay. I do enjoy learning things. I enjoy, like, reading that was fun. Especially since it was written very well. I applaud space.com. Space.com, that was a very well written article, easy to read and digest information. You had a legit source who knew what they're talking about. Clappy clap, good job. As expected from space.com. Okay, so what I'm getting is space is pretty and you can look at fun things and you would die in 10 to 15 seconds. What I get is you in the ocean, it's dark and cold, but you would die instantly. The ocean has fish. Yeah, but when you're deep sea diving, like, you're not eating the fish. Yeah, we were just chatting. Look how you say space. That's right, we were talking about space. Sorry, excuse me, my water bottle's very loud there. In the deep sea, the fish eat you. Do they? Okay. The fish are friends, the sharks are water puppies. Sharks wouldn't be down with you, probably. Maybe the sperm whale, though. All right, I think I'm ready to make my decision. I'm going to say space. Space is the winner. I've decided. Space, I think, may have had a stronger thing. All I had for ocean was the positives was there's fish, but like you probably won't see it because it's too dark and cold down there. And space, you could see cool things, and you could also pretty much almost instantly die if you're worried about the pain. So I feel like space had the better argument. I apologize. All right. Okay, die horrible death out there. Go on this place. All right, let's think. That's another silly thing. We already did that. Have you ever done never get sick or never sleep again? I don't think we have. We can do that one, Crimson. Bye, kitten. Thanks for hanging out, darling. So is it you never get sick or you never need sleep, right? Okay, that sounds good. We'll do that one. Get his finch. Okay. I feel like never get sick counts for cancers and stuff too. It has to count for everything. No sickness whatsoever. All right. All right. So what is better? No, what do you choose? What is better? Never need to sleep again. Never get sick. There, started the prediction. See, and I turned out fine. Oh no. My favorite when people don't sleep and they like choose not to sleep and then they get sick and they're like, who could have foreseen this? I have chosen not to take steps into trying to sleep and I feel crap now. Oh, the humanity. Who could have foreseen that I would not feel good? I don't understand why I could not sleep. I was on the computer staring at the screen in my pitch black troll cave all night, and yet sleep escaped me. Sounds like this guy I know. Truly a mystery. Leave my troll cave out of this. I'm calling all of you out. All of you who are on your computers late at night and it's dark and you literally only have like your monitor as the source of light. You make me cry. You're hurting your eyes. Don't do that. And your brain. You're hurting both. Stop it. I know there's those of you do it. Do it in a well-lit room, at least. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you gotta play with the light on. It's good for your, better for your eyes. It ruins them. It's good for your eyes. Oh my gosh, that makes my eyes hurt just thinking about it. You're laying on the bed with a laptop with lights. That's good. That's good. Being attacked is good for your eyes. Don't do that. You only play scary games in the dark. I mean, at least put a nightlight in your room so it's like a little bit illuminated. You can't stop me, no extra light. Anyway, so never sleep again because no sleep means no groggy feelings due to all the nighters. Okay, yeah, we're arguing. Okay, so you say no sleep is good because you would always feel refreshed and ready to go and you could get a lot more done. That is true. So for no sick, no cancer, no cold. That is true. No disease is good because dying's hard enough without it hurting the whole time you're doing it. That is very true. Okay, but this is no sickness for us or everyone. No, it's just for you. It's just you. It's like your personal superpower you can do for yourself. You couldn't, yeah, you wouldn't get COVID. If you get sick, you can't sleep at all. Oh. Crimson has a great point for you sleepers. How are you gonna counter this? Sleepers, if you get sick with something that makes you feel horrible, you have to stay awake. You can't sleep through it. Sleep is fun. Think about the wild dreams you could have. Does not needing sleep mean you can't or you can choose to? I think not needing sleep means you never need it, so you would never be able to fall asleep because your body would always feel rested. Drill, you should relate. You don't fucking fall asleep naturally even when you're tired. Imagine trying to fall asleep when you're not tired and your body's like, I'm good, I'm fine, let's go. What am I? A horse? Why are you a horse, Drizzle? What does the horse do? Airplane trips wouldn't be a risk. Traveling would be so much less stress. Horses sleep standing up. I fail to see the relevance in this conversation. Because they never fall asleep. No, all animals sleep. They sleep. They still sleep though, Drizzle. They still sleep. Disease includes depression and anxiety. Oh, so no more of that. No migraines. Never sleep equals sleep standing up. I'll give you a chance. Drizzle could train nonstop to fight the bear and never get sick. You'd be a really good asset for training. You should be, if you don't ever get sick, you need to go get trained to be like a doctor, and then you can handle like patients that would normally get worried about catching things, but they wouldn't be able to get anything from you. You wouldn't be able to, like, the diseases would just instantly go, ah! I don't know. I actually don't know how we're gonna work this, but you usually don't get sick anyway, so it feels like those who say never get sick usually get sick easily. What? Yeah, true. Is that true? I hope so. I had to go to med school for some fucking reason. Oh man, fuck. Who wants to go to school to learn about shit? Gross. Alright. So, the points I got is if you never sleep, you get like way more done then. And you're always rested, so you're always ready to go. And you probably will get sick a little bit less then because you're always getting good sleep because you don't need sleep. And you get like the extra whatever time, you know, in the day. But if you're never sick, you don't have to worry about like literally, you don't have to worry about depression, anxiety. You don't have to worry about COVID, the flu. You don't have to worry about sinus problems or allergies, no food allergies. It's just so much. No sleep means you're exposing yourself to sickness more often. Oh, unless you're a cave troll. My throat wouldn't get sick. That's so true. And I wouldn't have had to lose my spleen. I wouldn't have weird blood. My blood wouldn't be weird. I'd have normal blood. Wow. Hi, girl. Welcome, darling. All right. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I feel like but if you never sleep, you're always rested. Yeah, but I still would be sick. I still would not have my spleen. It wasn't right from the start. I just forgot about this is valid point. I'm sorry. The never get sick people win. I can't help it. Well, honestly, the thing that won me over, no, it wasn't rigged. I would love to not have to sleep too. But the thing that got me actually was Aelfric's point. Sickness also includes depression and anxiety and things like that, actually. And that's a really big point. There is so much fucking sickness in the world and mental illness and disease and stuff. So like, and like allergies even. So it was, you can blame Aelfric. Aelfric's the reason you guys lost, because that was a really good point. That's OP then. Well, you could have thought of that and then picked it. Hi, Jay. Hello. I'm sorry, Gallos. I'm sorry. Wait, included mental illness in you? Yeah. Mental illness is a disease. Look at all my 125 droplets. All right. Choice of OP. What? No way. All right. I have a fun one. All right. But we can say no if we don't want to. All right. Who? Wait, no. I gotta think. I gotta. All right. What if we had the mods fight? If we had Leggy and Aelfric versus Joe and Pale, who would win? I feel like that's a good split. Who would win? What setting? Oh, true. We should probably pick a setting. A survival game. Hunger Games. Leggy and Ale versus Joe and Pale in the Hunger Games. They're on teams. Does Pale have... With Pale, I could sit back. He knows who he play. I don't know who'd win, but I know what number is an instant ban if I see it next to your name. All right, I'm doing this one because this would be a funny one. This will be a nonsensical one. It'll be fun. All right. Who wins in Hunger Games? Joe and Pale, Ilfric, and Leggy. Starting the prediction. Between the two of us is chat. Alright. If we're assigning if Pale gets Windblade, then the other mods get a power though too. So if Pale got Windblade, then Joe gets Jomega time. Like he gets to be a cat. With the power to call upon Benny Foddet to talk people to death. No. Leggy and I would win. Leggy would confuse Joe with questions about weaponry, and I and Pale are similar enough we just cancel each other out like matter and antimatter, so Leggy's win. I know where I stand. Whatever bothers Aelfric more. Benny Foddet would only encourage the violence. Yeah, Leggy would be a wild card, I think. There's no question of weaponry I can't answer. Oh my god, it would just be Aelfric asking Joe trivia questions to distract Joe while Leggy tries to take out Pale or something. Joe, when he's in Jomega mode, is unstoppable and he knows all the weapon info. That is true. In a video GOM, Jomega power is powerful. It might apply to real life. I don't even know. I'm not sure. No, Frank, you know who to ban. He'd never find me because even I wouldn't know where I was. Oh, I gotta drink. I do think Leggy could pull the actually card and make people feel bad, and then Aelfric, I feel like it'd be like physical warfare versus psychological warfare. Aelfric could do the disappointed voice. The disappointed voice. Make them feel real bad about themselves. Pale would be about to unleash his devastating attack, and they'd be like, wait, am I don't know, it is a, well, actually, no, this is a... Oh yeah, Aelfric is a necromancer. We forgot about the necromancer power. He would just keep raising Leggy over and over again, so Leggy can keep quoting Benny Foddet. But Pale does have the Windblade. So we win by killing the other team or just by boring them? Submission. It has to be submission. Joe would be really fucking fast though. Joe would be like, I'm activating Jomega time, and he would go super fucking fast. And then just go. Joe is ultra instinct. Yeah. I'd be the wind at his back. Pale would harness the power of water to be cool like Virgil does. But no, Pale, you're putty as fuck. We play fighting games here. I like how Pale's embraced Windblade, by the way, Pale. Thank you. Thank you, Pale, for finally admitting the Windblade thing. I appreciate that you have finally given in to that unknowingly in a way. And you can't fight it. It's now part of you forever. Depends on what team are the bigger bottoms that they'd submit. Joe is too competitive to let others win. What if Leggy convinces Joe that he's won when really he's lost? Pale's probably a huge bottom. Pale, oh my gosh. Could Joe let Pale win too then? Oh no. Would Joe let Pale win too? Oh my god, yeah, Joe, would you let Pale win with you? Would you be in a team? Da, 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 da. Would I have hot dogs that are too short for their buns or hamburgers that always slip out when you bite them? I don't really like hot dogs and I don't like slipping out. I would just break the bun. If it's the win condition, I'd like how that's something you clarify. I will only let Pale win if that's the win condition for me. Oh, that's pretty funny. Joe is like Brick from Anchorman. He will go for whatever the win condition is in all cases. What? I like this competition that doesn't make sense. To be fair, Aelfric doesn't have Leggy here to back him up and to help make more like win more people to his cause. Hey, the real hero is the last one standing. That way I get to make the story. Yeah, I think that's true. All right, I'm ready to make my prediction result. I have decided Joe and Pale would win. I feel like I feel like Leggy would be too cat-like and be like, nah, I don't feel like it. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, wow. And then I feel like I do feel Aelfric wouldn't care enough compared to Joe and Pale. I feel like Joe and Pale would be like, let's go. Pale would be like, the weeb is strong within me, and he'd grab his katana, and Joe would be like, it's Joe Mega time. Hi, Blue. Welcome, darling. I am the weeb that is approaching. So you want to see me lose? No, I was literally just picking who I thought. And I feel Joe and Pale are a little tryhardy. Let's be honest. There's nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, I need to get Leggy to the CVS so we could buy him some NyQuil for his cold. All right. What is another fun one we can do? What about thin crust pizza versus deep dish pizza? No, we can't do that one because I like thin crust a lot. We've done that. What's the equivalent of FedEx? I might have ruled it out too because I like thin crust. I don't remember. But deep dish is naturally superior. I like thin crust. I feel like you have to be in a certain mood to have deep dish, but you always can be in the mood for thin crust. Cardin's right. No, Cardin is right. Cardin is 100% right. Thin crust all the way. Normal crust is the bed. That sounds like a normie thing to say. Thin crust is trash. It's crusty. Crust is crusty. That's really the hill you're gonna be on there, Drizzle? The crust is crusty? The crust is crust. Is that like how the game is too gamey? The game is too gamey. The meat is too meaty. It's a cracker. What? GG Shaker. Drizzle's pulling your Reese's thing, but worse he is. Oh my gosh, Salty, I forgot about the Reese's thing. Thank you for reminding me. The cheese is too cheesy. Why would I eat piz on a cracker? It's not a cracker. What kind of fucking crust are you eating, Drizzle? Are you eating fucking saltines? Are you like, well, today I got nothing, so we're just gonna put some fucking saltine crackers in this pizza pan. Guess I'll spread some sauce on there. That's what we're going for. He does. I hate it when my crust is crusty. I love my Ritz cracker with tomato and cheese. We love you, Drizzle. Drizzle, we love you. All right. You love stuffed crust in your mood for it, but you always love thick crust. Yeah, that was my point too, Blue. Is like the stuffed crust or the other crust types. You have to be in a mood for some of those, but I feel like thin crust, you can always be fine with thin crust, you know? It's okay, Drizzle, we can back off. Normally we have fun with you, but if you're having a bad day, we will stop and make fun of, I don't know, you can make fun of me instead. That's fine. I am base. Thanks, Blue. Thanks, Blue. All right, I gotta think of one more. Or me, make fun of me. Oh, let's all make fun of Crimson. Look at that Crimson fucker. No, that's cool, because now you're Hellsing, Crimson. Damn it, I failed. I failed at making fun of Crimson. I called him the Crimson fucker, and that's just a reference in Hellsing now. Ugh. Dirty Pig being short, be tall. That feels too personal, Joe. I don't know if we can do that one. Would you rather lose your feet or would you rather lose your hands? Oh, maybe no, that seems a little feet. Too many people are saying feet. I hate feet, so that would be what I pick too. But then you can't run. I forgot you're all a bunch of fucking nerds. Never mind. Feet. It's okay. We also tried to pick what our sudden deaths would be. Running is overrated. Feet knives. Name yourself Wheels. I run with my arms. Okay. Let's think of a game one. Let's think of a video game one. You'll take Pale's feet. Oh, I'm not stinky, Leonix. That's not nice. Strength or dex build. Yeah, we can do that. The automatons or terminants. I don't know if we have enough people who play Helldivers. So not everybody's. Let's tank versus support. Okay, what do you guys want? We'll do tank versus support or strength versus dex. What would you guys pick? What would you pick? We could do tank versus healer if we want to be even more specific. Strength versus dex. Dex. All right. We'll do strength versus dex. Strength or dex, what is superior? Strength, dex. We'll do a minute. Starting the prediction. Tank versus healer wouldn't probably work well either because I'd be biased and I'd say healer. Because Because I could be like, as a healer in most games, I could heal a DPS through stuff that if the tank goes down. If the tank goes down, they suck. A strength, carry more loot. In a video game, strength build. In real life, dex build. We'll keep it to video games. Let's say video gums. And when everyone dies, the cat comes out. Speed! Okay, so far, in the category of strength, we have the point that you can carry more loot with strength. But in the category of dex, speed. You get more you tend to get more speed with more dex. You usually go for hitting, damage in general if you're not doing sneak. Is speed a part of dex? If we do Dungeons and Dragons rules, no. Dex would be acrobatics. More so. And like finesse weapons. And strength would be unga bunga and lift things and like athletics. Okay, yeah, we'll go D&D rules. So Dex makes you have better initiative. You can use finessey weapons like bows and guns and like little wavy swords, daggers. You get good reflexes. But strength, you get to be unga bunga, have big sword, hit things really hard. Your athletics are great, so you could climb and shit. You can carry more stuff. Like skill-based fighting? Are you saying strength isn't skill? Oh my gosh. Crits also... Rapier's your favorite weapon? True. Crits are fun. If you're doing D&D rules, you'd go strength solely for the spear or dex for the weapon that people didn't expect you'd pick. There are spears that are dex though, Joe, just so you know. Strength... D&D spears don't have to be strength. Speaking from knowing you meant climb and stuff, but climb and shit made you think your strength you need to poop. Yeah, think of how if you had more strength, think of how fast you could poop. You always need strength to poop. Strength also gives you legs for day. That is true. TD strength is used for attack and damage in melee. The build builds itself. While dex builds might attack with dex, but damage is not dex based unless you take a bunch of abilities to move that over. Dex builds are too expensive just to get with strength as normally. You know, if you do damage with dex, you roll the dice based off of your weapon choice. Okay. Yes, Cardin. Okay. Yeah, if the weapons have finesse. Yeah, like if you have a dex weapon, you can do just the damage dice. But I get what you're saying, Blue. I'm just saying that's not 100% true. Do not put the power of shitting in this. Why? It's important. What if you have to take a shit really quickly? Are you gonna need some strength, right? Think of your muscles down there. Cardin. This chat, close your ears. Chat, I want all of you to close your ears for 1 second, okay? This is for Cardin as a joke, okay? So everybody close your ears. I'll wave my head when you can listen again, okay? Okay, ready? Cardin. Strength-based Kegel exercises. Oh, you can open your ears now. I trust everybody listen to me and open their ears. Oh god. You didn't miss anything. Nothing. You're fine. Don't worry about it. What if you finesse the shit out of you? I suppose that's true. Would that be more endurance and constitution? No, that would only be if the shit takes too long. Then you need more endurance and constitution. Who would be a dex build? He'd be a mix of both, but you can't sway me. Get in the latrine sweat. See where he would be now. Okay, so strength pluses are you do more damage, you can carry more, and you can be athletic. Dex is you can still do damage, but you're like I'm blanking out. Dex, what has the Dex been saying? Oh yeah, you can sneak. You can sneak around and be agile. Got it. Don't sigh. I just forgot. Your points were convoluted. Strength is good with ladies. Oh, the muscles refined. Rawr. Rawr. You get your special fingers with Dex. True. You get your special fingers with Dex. Oh yeah, you get higher initiative. You react better. You weren't supposed to. How dare you? How dare you, Blue? How dare you clip it? How dare you clip it? You had to listen to it for you to clip it. You can't fool me. You can't fool me. You clipped it. You both listened to it. You were supposed to listen to it. It was for Carded ears only. I can't believe you betrayed my trust. How do you close your ears? You fold them over, clearly. Don't you guys fold your ears over like me? Ban me hard. Just for that, I'm gonna start talking ooh speak and make people suffer. We don't all have a huge foot. Well, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. They don't stick. Well, you hold them with your hands. It was only for Carded's ears. It wasn't for your ears. I give her the stretch and the hydrate. Yeah. Okay. All right. Final words. Team strength, team dex. Rapid fire round. Hi Ryan, rapid fire. Quick, give me your pros. Your pros. Support yourself. Pros. Give me go. Pros now. Go. Quick. Last words. Let's go. Ooga boonga. Got it. That's strength, I assume. I don't know what numbers you guys are. What's this about 40k? I did a little dive into 40k. I do that. I'm trying to do it once a week when I do strength. Strength is cool. Faith is better. What? Dex Moonveil. You're trying to deliver liberty. Hi, Chivitas. Yeah, when I do chatting streams, I'm trying to do a little dive into 40k. So we learned about Ozrock or whatever his name was. With strength, you're good with the ladies. With dex, you're good with the ladies. Oh, strength. I'm sorry. They got anything better than that? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dex wins. Joe won it for you with that statement. That was too funny, and it was so true. It was so true. GG. Although I do agree, you can't wear cool armor. The strength wearers have better armor than dex wearers for sure. That is 100%. +5 to dexterity. Wait, what? What? We're doing chat versus chat. We're doing strength builds versus dex build. What would be better? I thought you wanted quotes. I'm lost. I don't understand. Aw, thanks, Gymnast. It's okay. It's all right. No worries. It's okay, okay. It's okay, okay. Oh, you're totally fine. All right. I have a dilemma. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week for stream. I have zero ideas. I should get looked at. I should. You're so right. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Acme Murph. I'm gonna call you Acme Murph. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, darling. Taka. More Hellovers. Thursday is patch day for Helldiver, so there's that. Wow. I'll think about it. Acme. Oh yeah, it could be Acme Murphed. Thank you for the follow, regardless. I'll think about it. My schedule might not go up though until Monday, so just as a heads up. I know I usually put up Sundays, but I'm gonna be busy Sunday and sort of including that in my fun weekend. And I don't know if I'm gonna want to like get on my computer and throw up a schedule and stuff. I might wait, or I could do some 40k. I do 40k once a week at least. There's no 40k game that I want to play at the moment, if I'm completely honest. Not for stream yet. I want to play Rogue Trader at some point, but I sort of want to wait for a few more patches just for the bugs to be done. I hear that there's still bugs in it, and so I just want to wait until it's patched. I definitely want to play Rogue Trader at some point though. Like, it looks really fun. I wanna play it, but I need it to be bug free. I'm not into bug. I'm gonna walk around. I played Dawn of War 1 and 2. No, I have not. But, yeah. But I learned about 40k. We did our little talkie-walkie. Talkie-walkie. I do want to eventually do my little 40k game, too. I gotta get some people who would want to play that with me. For once. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. It's a stupid game I want to take where people, VTubers who, like 40k or no 40k, and they play a really dumb, like, show where I describe figures. Yeah, and whoever can say who it is first gets the point. It seems very stupid, but I would like it. Nathaniel Enemy, hi darling, welcome. Ooh, I'll probably play some more Supermarket Simulator. Maybe we'll probably do some of that. Maybe some Balatro, and we can make a game out of it, like a game within a game. Yeah, I gotta find the girl. I was thinking it'd be fun to do Balatro and then do some like droplet betting. You guys can pick. You can pick. Try to figure out like how far you think I'm gonna go. Hi Gizoid, Zoe King. Hello, nice to meet you too. Can't wait to see Dingus is gonna be $100. Yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, Joe. Next week we're also gonna have community night on the 16th. We're gonna be doing a movie, I think, is what we decided. I'll get a list of movies and you can vote on it. And I'll talk to you about it, Joe. I'll give you a list of what I think, and if you have some, I know Aelfrig said Starship Troopers, but if you wanna also, yeah, brains will connect. I hope so too, Drizzle. I'm sorry to hear about your PC. That's always a bummer. Yeah. I might try something fun. You mean Helldivers the movie? Yeah. Do I like anime? Of course. I'm an anime girl. Yeah, we hope for a speedy fix. I also was thinking of trying Pal World with crowd control. I think it's in beta still, but I might just try it for the fun of it. I want to try some fun things next week, like some silly things. Yeah, with Pal World. I thought that'd be sort of funny. If I have a favorite anime, what would it be? It's really hard. It's in the beta, Boris. It's in the beta. So it's like, it's glitchy and it might not work well. They have like warnings for it and stuff, but they are in the process of getting crowd control for it. Oh, it's hard to pick my favorite anime. I don't know if this is my absolute favorite, but it's just the one that pops in my head whenever I'm asked this question. It would be Toradora. Here, let me look. Let me look at crowd control again. Here, games. I think they had Power. Let me look. They also have Raft, which would be sort of fun to do crowd control. I think I'm gonna pick a game to play with crowd control. Like they have Raft too. Yeah, they do have Pal World. It's early access though, so we could try it out, but it might be, we just have to like do a little like it could glitch just to know. They have Elden Ring, but I want to save Elden Ring. I'm gonna play Elden Ring again, but I want to save it a little bit closer to the DLC. I have so many games. Oh, Elden Ring.
I wonder why.
Fuck you, Salty. Fuck you. That is gonna be your face soon if you don't watch it, buddy. If you don't watch it, buddy, pal. Buddy, pal, partner, friend, chief. You can't be reached up here. You're not that tall. Your cats can bully you. If your cats can bully you, so can I. I believe. I mean, the servant of Cosmo, yeah. Oh no. Speaking of cats, though, the worst thing possible has happened for Jace. Oh my god. So I told you guys that he's already grown another half a pound, so he's like even thicker. He's now learned and discovered that he can jump up on top of Zane's terrarium, and I didn't think he would ever go to do that because he's not a jumpy cat. He doesn't like jumping, but he has discovered he can jump up on top of the terrarium. I freaked out because I came in earlier today and he was on top of the terrarium just laying on it. I think it's because it's warm. He's like, ooh, this is warm. And he lays there, and poor Zane. No wonder Zane wasn't coming out today. He's probably terrified at the fucking furry monster on top of his terrarium. So, yeah. I'm trying to train Jace that is not okay. I've got the spray bottle and everything. Jace like gets really like, he just really wants to be on it now. Even Jace doesn't really meow, but he makes like noises because he gets really into it. He also escaped outside today 3 times because doing the garbage and recyclables. So he's basically a little hellion, an adorable himbo hellion. He is a force. I am not used to such a big cat. I can't get over the fact that he's so big already. I pick him up and I'm like, oh my god, I feel like I'm lifting weights. He is in his rebellious phase. I'm hoping he'll stop growing eventually. He's big enough now. I don't want to deal with him being any bigger. Yeah, eventually. I don't want him to be fat, but it's weird because he doesn't feel fat. He's just thick, if that makes sense. Like he doesn't have a belly and he's got like sides. He doesn't like puffy sides. He's just like, if you stare down at him, his like weight narrows where it's supposed to on a cat. He's just fluffy and big. It's not a place. And that's cool, Nathaniel. He's swole himbo. So big and thick. 15 pounds of, I hope he doesn't get to be 15 pounds. My Adopt a Human mom's cat is like above 15 pounds and they're chunky. I love them though, but I don't want him to get that big. I wouldn't be able to lift him up. They'd be too big. But he is getting up there. I think he's like 10.5 pounds now. I'm scared. I don't want him to gain any more weight. Chad has also become kind of bad at jumping. To try to jump, he won't get any height. Yeah, Sif doesn't jump too much. Although she did jump high. She like rarely jumps. She's like a skulk on the ground type cat. But she was trying to get away from Jace and she jumped high. So I have like this It's like the tall, it's like an indentation in a wall and it's high up, and you could put a TV in that indentation in the wall, if that makes sense. And it's high up. And she discovered that she can jump up there, and as she was trying to get away from Jay, she jumped on it. And the TV I have there has narrow gaps, so she and she's a fucking liquid. Sif can get under anything. If it is like 1 inch, she could I don't get how she does it. Like, cats literally are liquid. And she can get into any hard space. So she figured out she could squeeze behind the television, and then Jace jumped up and couldn't go after her because he was too big to fit and she wasn't. So that's like her new spot when she really wants to get away from him, and she just jumps up there and goes behind the TV, and he just sort of cries about it. He's just like, I can't follow you. Why? It's great. I'm proud of her for figuring that out. Animal. Aw, shucks. Da, 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 da. All right, let me look at this. But yeah, we'll figure out. I think next week is going to be a mixture of games, and I'll do one chatting stream at least. Do games. I might try to figure out like something fun to do that's a little different than normal, but I want to get back on the schedule of where we pick a game and then I stick with it for a while. And so I'm gonna probably do a little research and maybe pick a game that's shorter than typical, because I want it to be done by the time I go on vacation. And so I'll have to brainstorm though, because I also want to pick a game that I can do a let's play and record to put up when I go on my vacation. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. The cat talk is speeding up the temptation to get your own cat. Yeah. I'm sure I'll find some. Yeah, and if I don't, then you'll just see Helldivers again. You'll be like, gosh darn it, I thought we were free from Helldivers. She just won't stop. She can't keep getting away with it. Helldivers. Skyrim is great. Let's play a funny joke. Skyrim does have a crowd control. There is a crowd control Skyrim. Oops, more Helldivers. That is an upcoming. There is an upcoming update. Sweet liberty. All right. I know I started late, and so normally I would go a little bit later, but I'm gonna be a selfish Elysian, a selfish fell. a selfish fell. I don't know. Somehow it would work. Because I had a long week, and I'm really, you guys, you have no idea. I'm so, good night, Demas. I'm so fucking excited for this weekend. Like, you know, I'm so excited I don't work tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get Jace grooved. I'm gonna get some stuff, and I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna play D&D, and then have a day of all the games, and then do more D&D. I'm so excited. It's gonna be fantastic. The mic was great this whole time too. Nice. I have my mic, so I always have my mic to the side, but I'm trying it out like directly in front of me, and my tracking's still good, so I feel like it's in a decent position. Yeah. I need this weekend. I need this weekend. Yeah, everybody catch up on some sleep. And again, thank you guys so much for a very, very fun birthday week. I really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time with a 26-hour stream, and then just playing games, and then chatting tonight. So it was a really fun week, and I appreciate it. So thank you for being a part of it. All right, let us go find a raid victim. I mean target. I mean individual that we love to say hi to. Let me look. What are you guys feeling? What are you feeling? Okay, do you want Helldivers or Fear and Hunger? Oh wait, Unicorn Overlord is one. Helldivers? Okay, let me quick go back to here. All right, I'm gonna raid a new person. Let me browse. Unicorn Overlord? Okay, no, I can do Unicorn Overlord. It's fine. I'm the boss. I can pick. Just give me a second. Let me find a category. Let's find someone. There we go. Okay, I found a victim. I mean, a friend, a new friend. All right. Oops. We are going to raid Arsenic 8. I wanted to pick somebody who was just vibing with Unicorn Overlord and give them some love. So yeah. We gotta be nice to them. I wanted to pick a smaller streamer, so yeah. Pass on some love. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you had a fun time, and I'm sure I'll blab on Discord and stuff. I'll be like, oh man, I'm eating so much cake. And playing D&D on a Friday with no work. Let's go. And you guys can all hate me. All right, I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will send the raid cannon off in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Shiny fish. There's a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the tube, so let's eat fish stew. Fishy take my mane, fishy slurp my tea. Fishy jump in frame, and fishy loves to swing. I got a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the stream, and a fish go boo. Fishy slap my face, fishy lick my knee. Fishy on the brain, and fishy hide from me. Got a gotcha fishy roll with a 5-star shine. Tried to swim away, fishy gotta be mine. Fishy play with blocks, but we don't have Minecraft. That fishy swims away, so I guess we can raft. Fish, fish, fish. Fish, fish, fish. There's a fish on me, there's a fish on you. A fish in the tube, so let's eat fish stew. Fishy take my mane, fishy slurp my tea. Fishy jump in frame, and fishy